What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, and this is Wine Wednesday. Ooh, another episode of Wine Wednesday. I'm so excited. I am excited that I got my wine. Well, you could call it wine, you can call it whatever you want, but this is ladies' night. Ladies take over. I got the ladies from last week, three special guests from last week. Y'all loved them from last week, and I wanted to make sure that I brought them all back. Therese, let them know who you are.
Well, hi guys. I am Sharice. My husband and I have a channel, The Tech Couple, where we discuss technology, lifestyle, kind of you name it, we're in there.
That's right. And once again, Miss Tech Val in the building, aka Catwoman. Meow.
Hi everyone, this is Miguelina Betty, aka Catwoman from Tech Valor. Tech Valor is about helping beginners take the next step to become power users, and so that's what Tech Valor is all about. We have YouTube channel, we have a website, we're everywhere. Go ahead and follow us.
That is. And Emily D. Baker is in the building.
Hey guys, Emily D. Baker. I have a YouTube channel, website, and all the social medias at Emily D. Baker Esquire, because I am a lawyer, mom, and tech nerd, and I help people make good decisions, whether it's legalish decisions or why you should buy an iPhone 10. I got you.
So I want to give a huge shout out to every lady, and now it's time to break the seal. All right, ladies, so this is Wine Wednesday. You got to make sure you break your seals properly, and we do this here easy style.
So I'm keeping it classy tonight.
Right? Yeah.
You got what you've got. This is what's in the fridge. I've been traveling.
What is called flip flop? What?
Flip flop wines. This is fizzy white wine. This is as basic as you get. This is like basic in a can. I'm also wearing
yeah, well, I hear you. Tech Valley, what you got going on over there? You got something new?
Yes, I actually have Roscato.
Ooh, Roscato.
It is my favorite wine. This is actually the wine that we had when June and I had our first date. My husband and I had our first date.
That's awesome. That's so sweet.
He doesn't recall it because he probably had too much.
And Mr. Reese, what are you sipping on? Whether or not it's an adult beverage, or because it kept coming last week, so it was fun. It was fun.
Well, he is off his game so far tonight. I have 2 fresh bottles of wine, but they got left in the car. So he's going to have to run down and get those for me momentarily. But mine was actually right on the shelf next to the Roscato. I like a wine called Stella Rosa. It's a sweet, they have the red wine, they have a Moscato. It's just tasty all around. If you don't like sweet wines, and you probably think it's gross, but I like it sweet. So you'll probably see that glass arriving very soon.
Yes. So that's awesome. Ladies, listen, last week we were discussing sexual harassment in the workplace. As you may know, for the last month, 2 months, we've been hearing all kinds of things ladies are confessing, coming out the woodwork about situations that they've had in the past. And a lot of big time people is getting caught and losing their jobs. And the latest was Kevin Spacey. All right. So, and we was talking about it last week, and y'all was giving y'all great opinions about a lot of things that's been going on. After that video was aired on YouTube, a lot of the guys was posted a lot of comments about their situations. And Miss Tech Valley, aka Catwoman, got one of the comments, and she wanted to just go on and talk about that comment and from a man perspective.
Oh yeah, it was really deep. I really appreciate what he had posted on here. So I'm actually going to share my screen. All right. So it's actually from Derek Floyd. He said, I have to comment on the stream. I have personally been sexually harassed in the workplace by a woman. I wanted a raise and I had to have sex with her to get it. So it's a two-way issue. And from the side of men, it's never addressed. In fact, it's laughed at. Also, 3 years ago, I broke up with an ex-girlfriend and she got upset and told the police I raped her and I sexually assaulted her. If I don't have a home security camera system, I would be in jail right now over a lie. And when they saw the tape, I couldn't file any charges, and the state wouldn't go after her for filing a false complaint because of the Shield law. So
Yeah.
I don't support women and this movement for rumors unless there's evidence to support the statements, because men are losing jobs and livelihood over comments that are later not true, and they can't do anything about it. So yeah, I totally agree with him.
Yeah. And you know what? Believe it or not, I thought about that comment, and shout out to Derek for giving us that comment. You know, one of the things that we all men, we think about this, right? We think about that what if it happened to me, right? And I thought about that after I read that comment. We hearing all the ladies, you know, coming up with these accusations on men, but what happened to the flip coin, right? What is it happening to us men? Because it happens to us too, right? We get falsely accused, just like Derek was saying, that if he didn't have security cameras in his home, if he didn't have security cameras, he'd probably be in prison right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, well, I'm sorry.
Maybe arrested, but you've got to have evidence either way. I mean, an accusation is enough generally to get you arrested, right?
But
the police can hold you, but there's got to be, lawyer brain, there's got to be evidence before you end up in prison. However, arrested, that can happen on somebody's word and on a police report. But to get through the criminal justice system and into prison, there has to be something more than that. And we can get into that next. I know that's not technically the point, but yes, he could have ended up arrested for something that she said if there was enough to arrest. But
right, but let me ask you this question. We're not in the
prison joke yet.
Yeah, but let me ask you this question: What happens when you get to court? You know, I mean, is it the judges more one-sided, or you definitely got to have a lawyer at that point, right? I mean, what's the deal?
So
here?
if you get arrested, on, now I spent over 10 years as a criminal prosecutor in Los Angeles County. I am bar in California, so most of my experience is in California, though a lot of the sexual assault laws are generally the same. Once you get arrested, you have to be brought in front of a judge within 48 hours to show that there's some evidence that what you did is actually a crime. So like, you know, after your felonies, you go to either a preliminary hearing, or there are other types of hearings. You can end up going with a grand jury as well, but there has to be a hearing with some evidence presented. It is a minimal amount of evidence at that point to hold you in custody or not. But by the time somebody's gotten into prison, that has gone through a trial or a plea deal for custody time. My experience with myself and my friends prosecuting sexual assault cases is that very strong cases with lots of evidence do not end up with people in prison, unfortunately, because juries don't believe women. Because unfortunately, there are people who lie, not just in sexual assault cases, in all kinds of cases, there are people who lie. But in my experience, there were often a lot of cases with a lot of evidence to support them that did not end up successfully being prosecuted because the juries didn't believe them. So the beginning can get you very hung up. But if it's your word against somebody else's word, in California, you are generally not going to end up in prison over that, from what I've seen from our jury system and our jury verdict.
But let me ask you this question. I have one quick question. Just say this: we just said that those they just had good sex, right, and stuff, you know, good sex, and all of a sudden after the sex, she you know, screamed rape, and so. Again, it goes back to evidence, right? I mean, girlfriend, boyfriend, they had intercourse and they got into a big fight, and now she's screaming rape. In that instance, it still go through the same chain of command, correct? As far as key of evidence and stuff like that, because I mean, it was consensual, but after the consensual sex, right? Then she cried wolf and said, "He raped me."
Now, there are different laws in different states regarding consent. California is a challenging state because California is an affirmative consent state. You have to say yes. Silence or the lack of a no is not a yes. California has to be, yes, we're doing this. Yes, you can put it there. Yes, I'm cool with that. Other states, no is no, and everything else is kind of fair game. So it depends on your state. But consent is becoming a much more difficult issue. I mean, I've got 2 boys that are not even in bed yet, 9 and 5. I worry about what this world looks like for when they go to college. I mean, it's definitely a concern for me too. How do you prove words that happen between 2 people? How do you prove that? How do you prove words that happen between 2 people? It does, without any kind of recording, it is a he said, she said. I can tell you for the LA County District Attorney's Office, cases aren't filed without something more than that, generally. There would have to be either a previous conviction that shows that this is a person who's had these kind of problems before or something. There has to be something more than just she said this and he said that.
Okay.
But that's not true everywhere. However, the way that the criminal justice system should work is that there should be some evidence. However, sometimes the crimes that happen to you are, you're the only person that was there. Just because somebody walked up and bopped you on the head and robbed you of your phone on the street and nobody else saw it, doesn't mean it didn't happen if they never find the phone, you know? Yeah. And so it's a challenge. And this is an area that gets really mucky, especially with relationships, because you can have rape and non-consensual sex within marriages, within dating relationships, and it gets very, very tricky. But I don't think there is an outbreak of men getting just thrown into jail because their girlfriend said that they were raped. What we're seeing in Hollywood is the tip of the iceberg. The evidence that underlies these cases. Matt Lauer is not getting fired without there being a crap ton of evidence underlying it that NBC knows about that we will never know about. There's more to all of this than what we know, because these companies also don't want to get sued by people. You know, if NBC is firing Matt Lauer because of his behavior and it's not true, Matt Lauer will turn around and sue NBC for defamation for hundreds of millions of dollars and win. So they know more than we know in these very public cases with very public figures, because these companies are saying, we're firing you for this reason. If that's all false, that's defamation, and these people may never work again. So now we've got companies saying, you know, essentially you're a rapist or whatever, and firing you, but those companies can turn around and get sued. So there is more information here than any of us have for these companies to make that decision. And yes, everybody has the right to work.
So what happened with this chain of event? I mean, we just had, obviously the Donald Trump thing with the grabbing of the coochie with that, you know, that came out last year. Then all of a sudden, it's like this started happening like 2 months ago. Like this lady's just coming out from 20 years ago saying, you know, just like the, they got all kinds of stuff going on in Alabama, right? So it's just like every time you turn on the news, you get all these big time actors and these big time corporations, the top guys are getting accused for this type of stuff. Obviously, it's been going on for a long time. Listen, I know it's been going on for a long time. Trust me, I've been in the workforce for a very long time. I've seen it, kind of sort of seen it a little bit, but a lot of us guys kind of turn to a deaf ear, because when you see some type of harassment going on and then you see the lady kind of smiling and grinning, then you think it's consensual at that point, you know. But you do see the big bosses, they do kind of come on and stuff like that. And it happens, right? It happens.
There's a very good quote Jennifer Lawrence said, and then I'll let everybody else jump in because the lawyer has been talking way too long. But Jennifer Lawrence had a really good quote maybe 2 weeks ago. And she said, I am still trying to learn not to giggle when a man makes me feel uncomfortable or unsafe. And it is something, I don't know how we are taught from the time we are little, that when people make us uncomfortable, it's rude to say no. It's rude to say stop. It's rude to say go away. As little girls, a lot of us are taught to smile, to be polite, and to laugh, and to move back, and to move away. But when somebody moves into your space, you're taught to kind of smile and laugh it off, because that's what you're expected to do, so that you don't get labeled as the, you know, the uptight bitch in the room, or the girl who can't take a joke, or the one who's just not funny. And then you start being that person in your workplace. So it's a very hard thing for women to not just, to not have that knee-jerk reaction of just like smiling and laughing, instead of pausing and saying, what are you doing right now? That's not everybody's first reaction. Most people's first reaction is to kind of smile and laugh. And then you get home and start to process it and go, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened to me. Taylor Swift was in court. I promise to stop talking, and I will soon. Taylor Swift was in court on her sexual harassment case 6-8 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And her testimony lays out exactly what this is like. Her testimony in court lays out the shock. Is this really happening to me right now? Am I misperceiving it? How can I get away from it? And it was a large record producer or something that had his hand on her, or it was a morning DJ. And there's pictures of him standing there, like literally with his hand, like all up in her, out in public. And so she testified in court about it. And her testimony lays out what this experience is like, and lays out the response, and lays out why you don't just turn around and punch somebody in the face, because you can't even process that somebody's invading your space in that way. And you're processing who they are and the situation you're in, and how do I respond, and will anyone even take me seriously, and all of those things happen. And the result is people just smile and laugh, and then later go home and shake and cry and don't know who to turn to.
So I'm going to get the ladies' other perspectives in this.
Other ladies.
Go ahead, Cherise.
I'm going to drink my wine and stop talking.
Cherise?
To respond to the original comment, I guess it started this whole thing off. I don't think, at least I know it wasn't my intention to imply that men don't experience this as well, because there's plenty of men that have. It was Terry Crews that came out within like the last few weeks, month ago maybe, and said that he was at an industry event, and a higher up, like a power player that could kind of make or break careers, came up and grabbed him, grabbed his penis through his jeans and like laughed about it. And Terry Crews isn't, a little dude. He's not a small guy. He's not a punk. He's, a very masculine, manly man, and he's experienced it. So I don't think that anyone, I don't think it's a matter of not believing a man. I think, and I'm a woman, so it's kind of just my opinion on it, but I think in some ways, from the men that I've spoken to that have been through certain things, it's almost a matter of, how did they describe it? Almost like it seeming emasculating to acknowledge that they were in a position where they could be taken advantage of in that way. So they didn't acknowledge it. They didn't admit it. They didn't tell anyone about certain things that they've been through. But it definitely does happen. And it's unfortunate that these types of things happen to anyone. It's also unfortunate that even though it's not a big percentage, there are definitely people who file false claims about these things, whether they're being vengeful, for whatever terrible motivations they have. People do file false claims, but that, I don't think, discredits the huge number, the overwhelming number of people who actually have been through these things. So I don't think that it should be, in the comment, he said that he doesn't believe women unless there's evidence. Well, if I get drunk and someone rapes me, if I get drunk, I pass out and someone rapes me, I'm probably not going to have a mountain of evidence. I may not have, the exact recollection of what happened. I'm not going to have all that, but that doesn't invalidate what happened to me.
Right.
So, it's just, it's a tough line to walk. And it's the reason why a lot of people don't come forward and don't take it to the police. They don't take it to other people. They don't publicize it, because you you run that risk of being put in that position where someone is going to call you a liar, and someone is going to bring up how many sexual partners you had before and everything else that has happened to you that could lead to you being a liar in this situation. So, it's unfortunate that people have kind of tarnished the ability to just be believed in these situations.
You know what? The thing about it is, the biggest problem that I think you're seeing here is that we hearing so much. It's like we just get this bombarded with lady accusations against high ranking people, and a lot of people is like in disbelief, right? Not me personally, you know. I think anybody is capable of anything. But you're hearing a lot of guys coming out in public saying, "Oh, she's lying," and stuff like that. But in the back of his mind, he probably saying to himself, "Man, did she take any photos of us while we was naked?" You know, those type of things. But they do have a large amount of ladies that sitting back that didn't come forward. Then all of a sudden, when things did started coming out, the ladies did come forward. And you know, shame on some of the guys that you know, that really did these terrible things to women back in the day. What you think about this, Catwoman?
Well, first and foremost, I want to tell Derek that I'm really sorry what happened to you. Not only did it happen once, it happened twice. So I'm sure you must have felt like this is not something that only happens a little bit at a time. As a person, as a man, this happened to me more than once. So I really want to say that I'm sorry that happened to you, Derek. And it's absolutely true. There are people who take advantage of the system. There's people who pervert something that's supposed to be there to protect others. And they use it in a way that only discredits other people that have actual situations. That's just really unfortunate.
Yeah.
But another thing that I want to talk about is technology too, because there's been a lot of talks about using technology in a way to get consent and stuff like that. But the harsh reality of it is that sometimes the hardest thing to face is not the law. It's not the judge. It's not the jury. It's the public. Knowing that that's going to be out there, you know, standing there, being embarrassed, being judged by people, you know, being not believed by a judge is one thing. But not being believed by your own family or friends or people who are supposed to be your co-workers, where you guys are in a community together, working to just make money for your livelihood. I think that's the hardest part, you know. But what I want to say about that is say it anyways, because it starts with not holding people accountable. Because all of these people that are in positions of power, and then they abuse it and they harass others, whether it be male, female, or child. Unfortunately, they have a group of people that allow them to do it.
Yeah.
That don't hold them accountable, that see it happening and don't call it out. And they'll say, hey, why would you say something like that to her? Don't say that. Oh, she's laughing about it. It doesn't matter if she's laughing about it. We don't talk that way in here. You know, like hold people accountable. That's where it needs to start.
Yeah.
And that's my piece on it. We got to hold people accountable. We got to say it anyways.
You know what? This is a very touchy subject. You know what? Believe it or not, this type of talk need to be talked. You know, this is one of the reasons why I got this platform. It's because we really need to put this out there, right? So because think about this, for the last couple of weeks, we hearing all of the powerful men that's getting on TV, that's blasting out, you know, the ladies about being false, but there's no platform for the ladies to come out to discuss their history about what's going on out there, right? And this is one of the reasons why the stream last week was so popular, right? Because not only did the guys come forward, but now we hear the ladies coming forward and talking these stories and see the things like what Derek was talking about, right? He's scarred because he was just like a lady. He, as a man, he was scarred in this situation too. That's why he have this in his mind that he would not believe nothing a woman say because what he went through.
Because of his experience.
Because of his experience. Think about the hundreds of thousands of ladies, also the hundreds of thousands of men that been through this. I can give you another prime example. We've had this happened in Louisiana. We hearing these stories off and on about teachers, female teachers, having sex with male students, and they're getting caught. Obviously, the male students ain't saying anything, I mean, you know, I mean, because it's a macho thing. You got a good buff football player. I mean, he having sex with all the lady teachers. Obviously, it's wrong either way, right? But, you know, mostly men don't talk about it too much. But what if it was reverse and you got a male teacher having sex with female students? Now you got everybody's in the uproar. But when it happens in reverse, it's, you know, they might say maybe a 10-second spot on the news, but that's it.
Yeah.
You know, but when it's happening to the female, I mean, they get blasted all over everywhere, social media, CNN, CNBC, Fox News, everywhere, right? But when a female teacher, you know, kind of having a little marital relations with a teenage boy, then it's kind of, you know, swept under the rug a little bit. And it need to be both ways. But, you know, these subjects is so important that we have to talk about it. We have to. Yeah. Why? I mean, you think about this for one minute, that at the end of the day, you know, we have to protect our own, right? You got kids you got to protect. You got your daughter and your son that you got to protect. Because guess what? You think it happened when we was coming up, right? Could you imagine this newer generation with social media? You got the internet, you got influences, you got money involved, okay? Hey, you want an iPhone 10? I can get you an iPhone 10. You know, those things, you know, peer pressure, especially the teenagers, the millennials, you know. So these are very, very important topics that we really have to talk about. Let's get into some comments.
Yeah, Lamar Ward, he said the truth. He said, if you're man enough to do it, you should be man enough to take responsibilities for your damn actions. And I absolutely agree 100%. Also, if you're woman enough to do it, then whoever you are, you need to take responsibility. Point blank, period. Thanks, Lamar.
Yes. We lost the tech couple.
Oh, no, sure.
Oh, she got to come back. She probably just lost internet connection. All right. What else kind of comments we got? We got Janine in the building. My sisters are here.
Oh, hi, Janine.
Shouts out to
That's your sister?
Yeah, it's my sister.
Oh, yeah, we're talking back and forth. She's awesome.
Yes.
She said she's worked at companies where all matters, HR and big bosses being close friends. And that's the thing, you know, you would think that's my friend. They would never do something like that, you know, but that's where accountability has to come in. Yeah, you know, we're all a tribe here. Oh, we should give a shout out to everybody that's actually in the live stream.
Yes. Let's give some shouts out.
You know, obviously we have Fox Mom in the house. Hi, Fox Mama. You're with us again.
Fox Mom in the house. Hey, if I want to put this out there, Fox, if you're available, I'll send you a link. Send her a link.
Okay. You want a link?
Send Fox a link. You got a social media. Hey, welcome back, Sharice.
Hey, welcome back. About that.
Send Fox a link and let's get her in here because she's been missing for 2 weeks. Fox a link. You got a social media. Somebody got I hear.
That's me, sorry.
Okay. All right. So we give shots out here. Let's see.
And then we have Lamar Ward, Michael Wilson, OT Tech, Ray 2, Tech for Your Knees, Wise Guys Design. My husband said he's here too.
Wise Guys Design. That's right. Yeah, we got all the heavy hitters in the building. They love to see y'all ladies every week. So that's why they come. They just come in here for the ladies. You see, when I do my live streams, they don't even come for my live stream. They only come for the ladies. Ain't that something? When I do my live streams on Saturdays, we got to fight for people to come on there. But now when the ladies come on here, we got everybody come on here. Let's see. I just woke up. Sorry, night shift. All right, so there it is. Fox Mama says she just came off a night shift, looking like. Shouts out to Corey. Corey is in the building. Hello, what's happening with you? Sorry, Easy, I'm not available. The other days. Oh, all right, that's cool. It's all good. All right, so it's Wine Wednesday. And I'm gonna tell y'all guys what old Easy drinking tonight. Let's see. Woo! Yes, sir. Having some fun.
So you already broke the seal there.
Oh yeah, I already broke the seal there. All right. So let's talk about a little tech.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about some tech. All right. So we obviously Sharice like her iPhone. Now I heard your husband earlier talk about the Mac. He got a new Mac, right? So what version of the Mac did he have? Did he get?
We actually have the same. We both got the. Start the sentence over again. We both have brand new 15-inch MacBook Pros with the Touch Bar, fully loaded. Took everything to the max, and we unboxed mine on the channel.
Right,
so that video was up, and he got the same exact one. He couldn't. He was
didn't want to share.
A little jealous, so he got one of his own.
So Catwoman last week showed her huge 75-inch television.
Oh yeah, love it.
I mean, oh my God, that TV was huge, and now it's a big buzz. Now your husband want one, I want one.
It's worth it. I condone it 100%. He was playing a Tomb Raider before we got on the live stream, so that was fun. It looks really good. Oh, where did he go?
Hello.
Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Oh,
technical difficulties all around.
Some technical difficulties, yeah. Go ahead on if you were talking about the 75-inch TV, and all of a sudden everybody went blank.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, so I said that my husband was playing Tomb Raider earlier, and I was watching him. Oh my God, the graphics are so good. Again, I didn't have my glasses, and it looked amazing. So I'm sure it looks better with my glasses on.
Look, it was so funny. It was so funny last week. You were showing the TV, and we didn't know how big it was until you stand in front of it, and it was huge. And I'm like, oh my, that's like all us guys. We want that in our man cave, right? For real. We love every man. Every man has to have a man cave. This one little spot portion of the house where he could go in and have his cold one, right? And kind of watch football. Got his fish tank. Got his gadgets. He got Bluetooth speakers all over the place. And guys got to have a fish tank, right? Got your fish tank, you got your big screen TV, you got your bar, and you seclude it. That's a place of kind of like meditation for us, man. We call it the man cave, right?
Yeah.
And we go there, we sit there, we just have a joyful time, having fun. So a man cave is a must.
Lamar said, I'm giving away the 75-inch. No, I'm not. Don't be putting words in my mouth. I wish I could give away a 75-inch. Woo! Oh,
yeah, we got to look. All we got to do is get sponsorship. Now, see, here's the thing. We got the campaign for this, like Wine Wednesdays and all these different streams. We got to get some sponsorships. I promise you, if we get some sponsorships, we give some stuff away. So absolutely. We actually working on some sponsorships so we can give away stuff. And it would be nice if LG or Samsung or any big corporation would say, you know what, Easy, we want to sponsor this, and we could do some giveaways, and we'll talk about them all day. But so we'll work on that, try to get some sponsors to give away some free goodies to y'all guys.
I'm just ready for 2018. I feel like I'm done with 2017. I'm ready for 2018 tech. Like that's where I'm at, because like all of these things are supposed to be coming out. I feel like 2017 was more like testing. Like there was just a lot of testing being done.
Program like in the betas, yeah,
like it was, everybody was just having a beta. I mean, my Note 8 was not a beta, but aside from Bixby, but I think it was just like beta 2017. I'm ready to go to Omega 2018. I'm ready for the tech to just be coming out the woodwork and just going whoosh, all of it. I'm so ready for that.
So what happened to Apple, right? Apple was supposed to release their new Mac Pro this month, and now it's been pushed back. And then the speaker also got pushed back.
Good, because I don't think anybody could handle any more betas.
It's supposed to have Siri and all that stuff, I mean, think about this. And I've been saying this for the life of me, right? If you're going to buy a phone, if you could get it on a good price, get it. But as far as signing 2-year contracts, you got to think about it. In 2 weeks, we had CES, right? And you got all these keynote addresses. You got Samsung keynote address supposed to be at CES this year, right? Well, right after CES. However, the Galaxy S9, right? And you got all kinds of reports coming out about the Galaxy S9. 845 processors coming out. Qualcomm just had the event yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. So they talked about the 835 that's in Windows computers now, right? They released some Windows computers with 835 processors in them. And now we get the 845 with the hyped up GPUs in them and stuff like that. So 2017 is over. Now we got to get ready for our gadgets of 2018. To me, I mean, 2017 been kind of hit and miss when it comes down to phones. We got some good innovations, but we also got betas. And I think what happened in 2017, where we got iPhones and all these other devices, was tests of what, the up and coming stuff.
I know what you mean by innovation when you say, I know you talk about the butterfly phone, but I don't think that was even innovation or beta. I think that was an alpha that came out. Like that's before a beta. Alpha came out. They're just like really trying it. But I'm excited to see what they're gonna do next year. Hopefully enough people bought it so that they can put money into the research and development and come out with something better. But there's news about Apple trying to come out with their own foldable display in 2018. So I say bring it. You know, the more competition, the better. I love competition. All
right, so a lot of people like, and I see Cerise talking to see, look at her face. She said, "Oh, she don't want a foldable display." I'm gonna tell you the thing about foldable displays.
You would never have to worry about breaking the glass.
I haven't broken a phone in half a decade anyway. I'm not worried about breaking my glass.
I'm paranoid about it.
I'm paranoid about it. I got to have a glass people thing. Look, I actually just finished doing a video on this iPhone battery case. So this is an iPhone 10. Oh, look how big that thing is.
Is that right?
It's a 6,000 milliamp battery here. I've been using this thing since yesterday. All right, and no, this is a battery case for the iPhone 10.
Plugged in.
I just did a video. I did a video on this, and I'm happy to report that I'm at 95% battery life, and this thing has, let's see how many bars I got left on this thing. I've been using this since yesterday. Oh, I got 2 bars left on this thing. Listen, 2 days of battery life, 95% battery, and I got 2 bars on this, so I could probably recharge this phone maybe about another 1 more time. Yeah. So I'm looking at about close to 3 days of battery life on this thing. Woo!
But it damages the phone, though. It damages the battery because you leave it in there plugged too long. It overcharges.
I guess. I don't know. I'm doing a promo video for these guys, and I just wanted to make sure before I sit up there and drop a video about how good it is. Yeah, I want to test it out.
I think you just got to be. When you get those type of battery cases, you just have to be ready for always using it because the actual battery that's inside is gonna get worse. That's why. If it was wireless, though. If it was wireless, then it stops charging when it gets to 100%, and then it will keep going. But when it's stuck right in there, it overcharges it and messes with the battery. So,
but you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. Just being honest with you, with this black wallpaper, I've been getting really good battery life on my iPhone 10. I'm just being honest with you. There's a lot of people talk a lot of stuff about this, that, and the other, but I've been getting pretty decent battery life on my iPhone 10.
I like it.
Emily's back.
I'm back. Sorry, guys. How heavy is that case, though?
It's heavy.
It does look monstrous.
Oh my goodness!
Like,
it is heavy. It is definitely heavy.
Big.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Like
it's heavy. Girthy. Yeah, and you know how thin the iPhone is. But this is a 6,000 milliamp battery. All right, good. So I'm gonna drop that video probably the next couple of days or so. But I've been testing it, but it's definitely. Then I
plug my phone in every night.
Huh?
Like I plug my phone in every night. And
you got lightning
plug it in when I'm working, but I don't know why I would need that. And then when I play Pokemon Go, I've got my external charger, but I don't know why I wouldn't need to carry it around. It's so big. Like it's so big.
Hey, but you know what?
If I wanted a big phone, I would have a bigger phone. But I love the form of the iPhone 10. That doesn't feel like a different phone. It looks like 2 phones jammed together.
Yeah, but you know what? The thing about what this is for the rural warriors that doesn't have that won't get to an outlet in about a day. Camping, like right. Look, believe me, I don't trust me. After I finish using it, I probably won't use it again. But I probably will use it this year if I'm going out of town and I'm in the car. I want to watch a lot of videos or whatever, and I had this pumped up, or just have this in the car. Just have it in the car. I'll have it in my bag or something, right? Like in the glove compartment. So if you don't get to outlet, no big deal, right? You either had a night out on the town and you're on 2%. You just pop this on, get it out the glove compartment, and you're good to go. So I think that's what this is for. And also, I'm doing a promo video, so I'm listen. I gotta.
I mean, there you go. I mean, I guess if you're flying to well out of the country, and you're going to be traveling for 24 hours, you want to be on your phone and watch movies. I get that.
Yeah. And also I'm doing a promotion video for this another company with the Galaxy S8. I got the battery case for the Galaxy S8 too. So I'm dropping 2 videos. I'm getting all this stuff in. So shout out to everybody that's supporting this channel. I got the Galaxy S8, 5500 milliamp battery. Also, I've been reviewing this, and this is also good. I'm gonna probably get this away. I'm gonna get this away with somebody because somebody might want this. But I might hold on to the iPhone one though, because the iPhone be kind of I'll be rolling with the iPhone as my daily driver for a few. So I might hold on to that battery case. But hey, I'm not using my Note 8 as much as I used to because I'm going through so many phones right now. I'm reviewing the Moto X4, the Moto Z, and I got all these phones I'm reviewing. So I'm not using my Note. So I'm using the iPhone. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not using my Note right now. So
you're so funny.
I'm sorry. And you know what? Here's the thing. I came to the conclusion that as a tech reviewer, I can't have a daily driver because I got too many phones I have to review, and I like to do them the right way, like have them as a daily driver. That means if I'm reviewing the iPhone, that means that the iPhone is my daily driver. If I'm reviewing the Moto X4, which I'm using both of them at the same time right now because I'm reviewing both of them, and so that's the way I'm doing it right now. So I came to the conclusion that no phone is my daily driver. People always ask me the question, "What's your daily driver? What's your daily driver?" Really, the phone that I'm reviewing.
Like whatever I'm reviewing right now.
Yeah, the phone that I'm reviewing. Yeah.
You know what my daily driver is? My daily driver is an iPhone, and it's going to be this iPhone until the next iPhone.
Until the next one, exactly. I'm right there with you. iPhone 10.
I mean, my girl's like, that's how we do it. But I've had an iPhone since 2007, and that's what I love. But I will review other tech. But, my phone's my iPhone.
Yep.
That's my boo. Oh, did you guys see that Amazon came out on the Apple TV today? Amazon Videos?
Yeah, about time.
Amazon Video on the Apple TV.
Oh, that's awesome. Congrats.
My life is complete. My life is complete. Like, I can get Doctor Who on Amazon Video, and I've got Hulu and Netflix. Like, my world is complete. However, I will tell you this. Whatever commercials they're playing on Hulu right now, my 5-year-old rolled up on my husband this weekend and said, "We need Google." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "We need Google." I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "Google turns on the Christmas lights. Google does this. Google does that." I'm like, "Oh, Siri can do that. Like, Siri's got that. Like, we'll work it out." But all these Google Assist commercials are getting my kids banned. My kids are like, "I think I need a Pixel." I'm like, "No, you do not."
Just don't understand commercials.
Like, we're going back to Netflix with no commercials, children. We need Google. No, you don't.
No, you need to go ahead and upgrade to that Hulu Plus with no commercials plan. I only get commercials with Grey's Anatomy and Scandal. So I think
those are my shows. You and me.
Those are the only times that I have commercials. Otherwise, it's just playing right through.
What is that?
This is my little 10,000 milliamp battery.
Ooh.
Solito.
It's
purple, huh?
It's like less than the palm of my hand.
Is that the one you got on Black Friday?
Yeah, for $15.
Yeah, you smashed it on Black Friday.
Yeah, and it has a quick charge 3.0 in it. I love it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it didn't take long to charge, too. Oh.
With that quick charge.
Yeah, this is my pacifier bag that I have in my purse where I keep all of my charging cables. I go out and then we might be standing there for a while. The kids are like, "Oh, I need the phone. Oh, it doesn't have enough battery. So that's my pacifier bag, my tech pacifier bag.
You picked the pack.
That's fine. Well, so that's the bag you can hold all the dongles in.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a dongle bag.
Oh,
You're fine.
dongle bag.
You said it. You said it.
Hey, look, Emily, I got to keep this with me. You know what this is? This
I
is
do.
a 12-watt, which Apple don't give these out anymore. This is a 12-watt iPad charger. Yes, I see you have one. Yes.
It's in my dongle bag.
Yeah. I mean, if you got an iPhone 10, this is a
My
must.
fakey quick charge.
I use where's mine? I have a 29 watt.
You got
you
the
got the big
spicy
boy.
one, girl.
Yeah, I got the USB to Lightning.
That's the real one.
Yeah, no,
the
this
real
one. Yeah, just testing out the quick charging capabilities. I killed my phone dead yesterday, and it got me back up to 50% in less than 30 minutes and fully charged in just about an hour. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was.
Jeez.
Supposedly.
I wish they would have put this in the box.
The speed
Yeah.
tests with the iPad charger with the 12 are only about 5 minutes behind that.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
So
not bad.
the speed tests people have done with this are only about 5 to 7 minutes behind in the charging.
Yeah.
So
Well, from what I
We've been-
understand, anything beyond like 18 or 19 watts doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. Apple just doesn't sell anything less than this. So this was the closest I could get to
It depends on
18.
what the phone could take in too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary Brown wants to know if everybody has a dongle bag. Gary, I've got, and I'm sitting here right now within arm's reach. I've got this one.
Oh, so chic.
Yes,
Mine
this one
is
I
the
stole
wrong
from my husband, but yeah, I've got multiple bags.
Let's see, mine's
So.
also within reach. Let me see if I can.
She got to get her
Yeah,
done.
I have. Well, I subscribe to like the Ipsy glam bags, so I just kind of repurpose those every month. So I have like this one, and then right now all of my
Sounds
stuff is
cute.
pink. Like my phone case is pink, so I kind of just
that's so
been
cute.
rocking with it. But yeah,
This
I have
is
to
my
steal my
favorite.
ex. Oh, that's so sparkly.
Yeah.
Target. This was Target, but it fits my. This is what I use with my laptop cables, and I throw my laptop cables in there and then throw it in my bag when I take my laptop out to work.
Nice.
So, because that laptop, that long one that you might need because the Starbucks only has the one plug like over there. Like I need the long one, but it's hard to wrap up that long cable because I don't have USB-C.
Yeah.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
thick cable.
Oh.
I was watching a Sean B. Nice. He did a video about how there's a rumor that the S9 is gonna come out with a charger that it charges so fast it'll go 0 to 100 in 12 minutes. I mean, that would be ideal, of course, but I don't see that happening. I don't.
Yeah.
Like.
And
What does that do to the battery though?
Imagine how hot.
But the thing about it is, I think once it gets to like 85%, then it go to slow charge.
Mm-hmm.
It charged like from 0 to 50 real fast.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think once it passed 50%, then it starts slow
And it
charging a
slows
little
down.
bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
slow down. And I think once you get to like 85%, then
Yeah.
it goes real slow.
I love the
Yeah.
videos that come out about phones like a month or two right before it comes out. It'll be like, Dad, the new phones can fly now. Like they just tell you the most ridiculous stuff. Then people come out with their rendering videos.
Mhm. Do you
Out
remember
of
the
the
one? It was on people alleging that the iPhone was going to have like a projection, like keyboard that went onto the table.
Ah,
in front of
yeah.
you. People were sending me messages like, "Oh my God, is that real? Is that really going to happen?" I'm like, please stop listening to everything you see on Facebook.
Yeah, I actually seen that. Like they put their phone down and they got a keyboard that, bro. I was like, nah, come on, folks.
Like, come on now. Come
But
on.
I've actually seen this though. I've actually seen this in Office Depot. They do have I think some type of projector that does put a keyboard on your table. Now I don't know how good it is, but I did see it at Office Depot.
Huh.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder how.
They just said laws are broken. Yeah, the laws of physics. The drone laws are broken. All laws be broken. 2 months
Well, no.
out.
Do you remember there was another one that was? Oh, okay. I'm catching up.
Doing it like a YouTuber too, getting the hands in there with the floor.
Like a concierge, right?
Thank you. You started talking about that 75-inch again. He said, okay, let me run downstairs and grab that wine for her.
Good man. Good man.
Good man.
No, I think the funniest one, the funniest rumor of alleged new tech that people actually thought was real was maybe a year or two ago, there was a photoshopped and completely faked ad talking about the new way to charge your iPhone was to put it in the microwave. And they called it Wave. And there were actually idiots. Like, the new iPhone, if you just put it in the microwave, it'll charge like that. And there were people blowing up their phones and destroying their microwaves. I'm like,
AppleCare don't pay for that.
What kind of stupid do you have to be? And then they were calling Apple like,
that's a whole nother level.
Like, and they were calling Apple, citing the ad, like, well, this is what you guys said we could do. We're like, Apple never said that, bro. Like, where did you get that from?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man.
You know, if Johnny Ive's not in a white room talking about it, I'm not believing it.
Yeah, exactly. They have those like makeup ads where they're like, on Oprah, as seen on Oprah.
Fox. We got Fox.
I literally woke up, rolled out of bed from the tablet.
Hey.
Just got in. So I was like, oh, I guess I'll look nice.
I love your microphone. It has lights on it.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty.
Get it from Michael's. It's a battery pack. I don't think I can show you.
I love those lights. I have them too. She
So
loves
let everybody know who you are for the people that don't know who you are.
I'm a tech enthusiast gamer. You can find me on YouTube or Twitch. I've been behind on my videos and everything. Just working and a lot's going on the last like 5 months. So I'll be back on this hopefully this week.
Yeah.
I see. Look, I'm looking at the background. You got some white headphones sitting back there. What is it, A40?
Yeah, that's my boyfriend's. Just got them.
Oh,
nice. Cool.
Yeah, the house is dirty. You know, I just got off work and went to sleep, and then I didn't clean. I didn't do nothing. But this is how it looks when it's all dirty.
It's okay. The only time I clean is on Wednesdays.
Basically.
I'm sitting against a wall. If you saw what was on the other side of the computer, it is a house.
Yeah. No, there's
started this way.
No, if I turn this around, it's just toys and laundry and Chinese food containers. I picked the prettiest backdrop in the whole place so that you guys would have a nice impression of us.
Yes.
Those are the real secrets. Now we're spilling the real YouTube secrets. It's like everything's clean here and everything else is chaos. Like I just throw stuff on the floor if I need to film. And then the table in the background's clear. Everything's on the floor, people. It's not that
exactly
clean.
What we do.
My life is not that clean.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we do when we recorded some videos earlier and we did them on the adjacent wall. And we just wiped the whole couch. So half the crap that was on the couch is just on the floor now. On the other side of the room, you know, which you don't see, you don't have to worry about.
Yeah. The first live stream I did with Easy, I got 2 poster boards and I put them behind me in a chair so nobody can see my dirty ass room.
Hey, we got to go back and look at that. I ain't even know that.
What? Catwoman, where you had like a cabinet open and the chat room's like, your cabinet's open. Your cabinet's open.
Oh, yeah. People were saying, people was in the background saying that. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yeah. The cabinet was open. No, I have ghosts that open up cabinets. I'm just kidding. I just forget.
Ghost hunters.
So is it too early to start talking favorite tech of 2017? I know, Easy, you were talking about what you're excited for 2018. Did I miss it when Santa was here that we were talking about favorites of 2017?
Yeah, we could talk about favorite tech of 2017. I mean, it's December. The year is over with. Everything is out.
Yeah. Game over.
So we can talk about the favorite tech. What is your favorite tech of 2017?
Am I going first? I think, well, I love the iPhone 10, but my favorite new thing is the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch has been my favorite thing of 2017. I love my iPhone 10. I love Animoji, but I'm going to have a new phone every year. The Switch came out of nowhere and surprised me. Like, I was excited to get it, and I was really excited to play with it. I love that thing. It is such a great gaming system. It's so much fun. The games are beautiful. It's so versatile. There you go. Sharice's like, refill the queen. I love it. So the Switch has been my unexpected favorite of 2017. Hands down, number one. And then I got a new hair dryer that's my second favorite.
No, that has to be your favorite. For ladies, hair dryer is the favorite. Mine is also a gaming console, but it's my the Project Scorpio Edition Xbox One X. Finally being able to play some of my favorite games in 4K HDR. They just rolled out the Destiny 2 update for that yesterday, and I'm just like, we're doing this, but I'm like sitting here itching like a crackhead. Like, okay, can this go ahead and be done? Like, I'm trying to get on and see my game. We just got new. We are going to be uploading a video about it on the channel, but we actually just got 2 new 4K. Well, one of them's not 4K, one's from QLED, but 2 new monitors for me to test out to game on. So I've been playing Destiny like back and forth between these and just getting to see how gorgeous it is and the colors popping out. So, whew, yeah, I'd have to say the Xbox One X is probably my favorite, but I think I game more than I do anything else. So that's logical.
I want your life. I need more gaming. That's why I got the Switch. The Switch was really to bring gaming back into my life because it had gotten a bit lost. And my law career had kind of taken over. And when I left my job, I was like, I want to game more. Like, that is my joy. That is my fun.
Right?
Like, I want to game more. I miss it. And the Switch can come with me and make that easy. So there's times I'm like, I'm going to lunch by myself and I'm bringing my Nintendo Switch. I'm going to go get a pedicure. I don't get my nails done anymore because I can't play the Switch if I'm getting my nails done. But I can get a pedicure and play the Switch, and it's cool. So I just love it. Oh, Tony Healy said that a Switch is coming to his house.
Ooh,
and
nice.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's great. I love the gifts for your kids that are really for you, but for your kids. Great idea. Smart man.
Absolutely, because they go to bed.
Fox,
Yeah.
what is your favorite of 2017?
I guess. Well, I already had the Switch at the very beginning, so that's kind of old now. But it's still new. But like compared to this, the iPhone 10, I would have.
Ooh, show me about
10.
that beautiful iPhone 10.
So it's my first iPhone. I put a crap load of stuff on there. I don't know if it shows up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm having fun with all the apps and just going back from Android. I really like the scroll for the widgets. I didn't think I would like it, but on Android you have to go to different pages. So I like the scroll just because it's faster, and just enjoying that. So right now that's probably my favorite tech.
So wait, you went from
Welcome
Android
to
to Android to iOS, right? Yeah, so you switch.
Yeah, I use all universal apps, so the Switch is like easy, and I don't invest in like buying on Apple like TV shows or movies or songs. So the Switch is pretty easy.
I saw your stack of Apple tech though, Fox. I think you posted it on Instagram.
Yeah, I love their software. Yeah,
iPads and your MacBook Pro and all of the Apple tech. So
yeah, it took about 4 years to accumulate. Huh?
So now you've got the full universe from phone to computer to tablet.
I just don't buy it in the store. That's all. Like unless it's an app.
There's no digging you out.
All right, so Catwoman, what is your favorite tech of 2017?
That is not a fair question. That is not. Aside from my Note 8, I mean, I can't really. I have obviously my 75-inch TV. If I don't say that, I think my husband's gonna be mad. You know how much I spent on that? He spent the camera.
Yeah.
He bought me this really awesome DLR from Samsung that's just been amazing. It's not fair. It's not a fair question, but you know, I'm just gonna play it safe and say the Note 8 is just the bomb.com for me.
Bomb.com. That is. All right, so my favorite tech of 2017, y'all gonna be surprised. Dex for the Galaxy S8 and Note 8. Dex. My favorite
That's
tech
what
of
Dex Track in the
2017.
chat room said. The chat room saying the Dex. A couple people have the Dex listed.
Samsung Dex is my favorite tech. I'm gonna tell you why. because the Samsung DeX to me is so versatile. I don't have to have PCs everywhere I go. I can just have this little bitty DeX and plug it up to HDMI and have a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse. Bluetooth keyboard and mouse. Look at all the Bluetooth mouses that I have. And I'm good to go. I got full-fledged PC going on. And then I got remote servers that I can go on Windows 10. That means I have everything, full PC in the palm of my hand using DeX. That's my favorite tech of 2000.
Yeah, that tutorial review you did, that gave me so much life.
I know. I did a video about DeX, and I go so deep into DeX because, oh my God. Listen, I just want to let everybody know. A lot of people talk about DeX in their videos, but they don't go deep inside of DeX. Well, deep, talking about DeX. And I do things on DeX that people is amazed. Like, wait a minute, I didn't think you could do that on that. And I'm like, yeah, you can. Like, wow. And not only that, but we hearing that there's gonna be a new DeX coming out. So, come on, Samsung.
I know, right? You know what you need for your DeX? You need a dongle for your DeX.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? And I'm gonna make a video on that. You could put a external USB port on it that you can extend your USB peripherals. That's gonna be awesome, right? Really awesome. I think it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be very awesome. But yeah, that's my favorite tech. DeX.
I gotta admit, you guys, I had never heard of the DeX until I came on this show with y'all non-Apple people. But I think don't put this down. Steve Cook can't hear me say this. Steve Cook, Tim Cook can't hear me say this. But I think that's kind of the future, right?
Yeah.
You're just gonna have places to dock your personal device wherever you go, and then you can connect it to the screen and the computer and the screen and the input device, and you're just going to be able to carry your computer around with you. I mean, it might not even, thank you, Griffin, it might not even look like a phone in a couple of years. It might just be your bracelet that's got all your information on it or whatever. But I think that's kind of the way the future is going.
Yeah.
Amaze balls.
Yes. You know what? The thing about it is, I think we are going into a future of no return. We're going into a future where we got technology, social media. Look, right now, you can use your phone to turn off your lights, to cut on your alarm system, to activate your robot. That's right now. You can do that right now, right? Yeah. I mean, everybody that got the little robot that clean your houses because we got lazy, right? We don't sweep and mop anymore. No more sweeping and mopping, ladies. Right? So no sweeping and mopping, ladies. We got the robot. We just press a button on the phone and the damn thing go around and sweep your floor for you. Right?
I mean, if we have technology that allows us to do something else, then by all means. I still sweep manually, but I promise if I had $300 for a Roomba, we would own one.
Right. So wait a minute. So when the robot's sweeping your floor, you say you got so much other stuff to do. Yeah, sit back and watch him do it. Like, you know what? Oh, I got the easy life. Woo! The robot doing this.
No.
Hey, man.
I said, well, beyond the Destiny to play, I have laundry to fold. I have diapers to change. You know, my kids are babies.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
That's why we need Rosie, the robot.
There's no robots to do all that stuff for me, unfortunately. But remember, not quite at Jetson's level yet.
Remember iRobot? Did the iRobot robot was doing all that type of stuff?
Yep.
I'm waiting for Rosie from the Jetsons.
Right?
Yeah, Rosie. Oh yeah, you know what? And don't they have a robot like they just nominated them as a citizen or something?
We talked about that. But I need Rosie at home, and then I need Jarvis to like run my life. So I need both.
Well, wait,
maybe Jarvis can just tell Rosie what to do. But then when Jarvis starts telling Rosie what to do, they'll have their own language and conspire against me.
So HomeKit is Jarvis-y. You know, I can set automation. So in the morning, we have an automation where I accidentally turned on lights trying to demo that. But the lights turn themselves on if we sleep in too long, if we ignore all of our alarms. The lights come on in the house at night at like 8:30. Our lights turn off, so the kids are like, "Hey, get your butts in bed if you're not already there." The whole scene changes. It sets the temperature in the house. When we leave, if we forget to turn lights on, it turns them off for us because there's a geofence around our house. I mean, there's a lot of actual benefit to it that I don't know. I love it. I love.
And you can do all that on the iPhone.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the real. Really? I'm gonna tell you the real truth.
It's literally, it's right here. Can you see that without the light glaring on it, reflecting on it? It's the Home app. It's the HomeKit app. So I can literally, I can set different color schemes in the house. Like if I can I don't know if you guys can even see this. Let me turn it towards the TV. Hold on. You said we have what?
Are your cues?
That's nice.
Yep, we have the Hue bulbs. Yeah, so if you turning that off for me. So you see there's a glow around the TV right now, but at night, the whole scene turns to this automatically. But it can cycle through like anything. Like if we're playing games at night and we don't want it to be too bright in the house. So and I'm changing all this like literally from my phone right now.
Nice.
So yeah, it's very... I love it. And if I could have a Roomba right now, I would.
We do. Our lights turn red at 7:30. So the whole house kind of goes red, so everybody knows it's time to get to bed. And it cuts the blue light coming into your eyes, so it's easier to get ready for bed. And then my door automatically locks at 11 o'clock at night if it's not locked. My door automatically unlocks when I get home. I was at a Airbnb this weekend. I was down at a conference. And I was like having to get out of bed to turn off the light and like use a key to get into the door. I haven't used a key to get into my house in like 2.5 years. I was like, what is happening? It was awful because my door unlocked. Hey Siri, unlock my door. Like I walk up to my door and it unlocks for me. So I do love that. I love my automated house. I love my my Nest thermostat. Yeah, I kind of love it.
So why do people hate Apple so much, iPhone, where they can do all that, right? Y'all teaching me something new. Y'all teaching me some new stuff. All this automated, turn the lights off and on, and a HomeKit and all that stuff like that. I mean, look, I got all the iPhones, but I'm not deep into the ecosystem. But I'm learning. I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome.
No, the Hue lights are a game changer, and you can use Hue on Samsung. I believe you can use them on anything, but you've got the strips like Sharice has around the TV and the lights. There's an app through Hue for Halloween that will sync like scary noises to the way the lights go. So it sounds like lightning and it looks like lightning. It scares the crap out of kids coming to my house. I love it so much. What else does my phone control? My phone controls the volume on my TV. It controls my Sonos. I'm just waiting for that HomePod. So I don't even have to push the button to say, hey, Siri. Once that HomePod is out, I'm never going to get up.
All right. Now we about to bust open the bottle.
Yeah, second bottle.
Siri just apologized to me.
Fox,
you're going to have to work extra hard to sober me up.
We got to get Fox in here so she can start talking.
I know. I was like, I can't just like drink like right away. Like I'm still opening my eyes. Because I had an alarm and I set it because at 7 I was like, oh, Wine Wednesday, and I didn't wake up until literally when I messaged in the chat. I was like, let me drink a Diet Coke first. I was like, that's kind of bad, right?
No, Diet Coke is good.
On the home automation, there's just so many home automations, so it's interesting to see which one who uses what. And I have 9 that I actually use, but at home I use Alexa, and then when I'm away from home I can track all the devices away, but I haven't picked one ecosystem yet for it because there's smart things from Samsung that I love. That's the camera, the security, and then LifeX are the bulbs, and then iHome are the switches, and I use iftheninThat.com to setting everything, and they can sync together. And so I guess that's probably the universal app.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, when we talk about all the stuff you can do on the iPhone,
you can do it.
Really?
You can do the same thing on Android.
All right,
It's just-
please, Catwoman, you gotta let us know what's going on here. I mean, you look, we got all this stuff that's happening on the iPhone. I didn't know you could do all this on
All I have to
iPhone.
say is me too. That's all. I used to say and I feel like
I mean, look, I got to get a little deeper into this iPhone because I mean, y'all got lights turning on and you can control everything from your geo fencing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Look, I see the keynote addresses and they talk about this on keynote addresses, but it's my first time actually seeing it.
Easy, get some
talking
for
about
the
it.
office, change your world. Get a couple Hubos for filming. It is so much fun. If you watch some of I Just Seen's videos, she has her whole office queued out. It's really, really funny. It's good stuff. So I love it. We're getting a huge strip because we don't have any other strips. We just have bulbs. I love it. I can't wait to eventually fully automate my home even more. But right now it's pretty good. I say good night to Siri and everything just turns off, locks, done. It's awesome.
Yeah, our 3-year-old will walk up and pick up my watch and go, "Hey Siri, good morning." No, don't listen to me, Siri. Don't listen to me. Don't turn the lights on. Okay, sorry. She started doing it. But he'll walk up in the morning and go, "I want good morning." And then he'll pick up my watch and say it and turn all the lights on. It'll automatically adjust the temperature to a certain thing. And then we have our Hue bulbs. We have the bulbs and like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have like 7 strips and probably something like 30 bulbs in here.
Yeah.
But we have them during the day. We have like a scene that's set to natural light color, so more like the sunlight that would come into your home. And in the evening, it's a warmer light that sets when sunset happens. It's just the automation. I saw someone say that they're lazy enough, but it's not even about being lazy. It's and for us, certain automations are, like Emily said, kind of safety based and kind of money saving too, to be able to, when it detects that none of us are home. So if Corey and I both leave, our devices that are set as the ones that trigger the automations in HomeKit, if we leave our house, it'll go, "Oh, no one's here," and it'll automatically increase the temperature in the house. So it's not wasting air or wasting heat, depending on the season. It'll automatically calibrate to whatever doesn't keep it running when we're not here. Lights are off, and if we know that we're not going to be home for safety, we might let it set the lights to turn on so that no one notices that we're not home. So there's a lot of different features that aren't just about being lazy, but about being really convenient. We do the same sort of thing, Emily.
I like this.
Yeah.
I love it. At night, it will turn. We have it set to what we call a 3D movie, where the lights turn to red and blue in the evening to kind of, it dims it, but still keeps it illuminated in here. And the kids see that and they're like, "Okay, we need to go ahead and be washing faces, brushing teeth, and getting in our beds." It just, and it automatically sets it. So if I'm in mommy mode or playing Destiny or doing anything like this, and I don't think about it, it'll automatically switch over. And then just because, we obviously have it on our devices, but let's say we have a babysitter over, we can, if they have, an iOS device as well, you can allow them the ability to control certain things too, temporarily. So they'll also have access to control the things in your house. And then for us, especially security wise, when we do have a babysitter over, we don't necessarily want them meandering around our whole place. So we don't use the Nest, we use an Ecobee for the thermostat rather. And it has sensors in each room that monitor motion and the temperature. And with the motion, brain broke. There we go. Got it. Okay. If it detects motion, it'll send us a text message. So if, babysitter's here and she doesn't need to be in the office or in our bedroom for any reason, we'll get a push notification immediately that says motion was detected in X room. So that's convenient. Yeah, that's really cool. And then even with the kids, like that same motion detection, we have it set where if a kid wakes up in the middle of the night and detects motion in their room between certain hours, it'll turn on. We have a light strip underneath our bar that leads the kids from their room to our room. So it'll turn on a dim light so that the kids can see if they're coming to our room in the middle of the night. So it's little things like that that are really, really convenient.
You are a tech couple.
To have.
We
the tech couple. Yeah.
We use the August lock for our door.
Mhm.
And when we've had house sitters and pet feeders and whatever, you can see when they open the door, when they lock the door. So I know if somebody's coming in to take care of my animals, I know if they're here for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 40 minutes, 2 hours. Like you can tell how long people are in your home, but I can also give people permission. And I could give my friends permission. God forbid something happened. I've had 2 back surgeries and a herniated disc. If I got hurt in my home, I could unlock my front door from my phone, and a lot of my friends can. So even if I can't get to my door, I can unlock it. And I've had girlfriends fall down their stairs with carrying their children and not be able to get to the door to open it to let people in. So it's like those little things where you're like, I've got ability to do things I couldn't do before. And I'm lazy and it's cool, but I love being able to dim all my lights. I love that
So
visual
we can do
reminder
all this
of
on
bedtime.
iOS? We can do all this on iOS?
Yeah, all my
Get the fuck out of here. Hey, hold on, wait a minute.
Better than iOS.
Some shit that I ain't never heard before in my life. I'm telling you, I'm serious. I'm looking at all these lights and all this stuff. Look, I've been doing YouTube for over 3 years, right? And I love technology. I got college degrees in computer science. I love technology to the fullest. But some of the things that y'all telling me about iOS, right? It's amazing. I'm like, why don't I know this already, right? I study this stuff every day, but I don't study iOS. I'm just going to be real with you.
Yeah.
I study a lot of Android computers and everything else, but I don't study iOS. But some of this stuff, man, y'all telling me, y'all got me like, damn.
Yeah, I think you just need to. What you need to do is, whenever you're doing something, you're like, man, I wish I didn't have to do it. I wish my technology could do it. Just say, why not, and then research it. That's all you just.
That's a
Fox.
So that's literally
So that's
great.
why that's one of the reasons why Fox changed to iOS, right, Fox?
For home, no, I've never owned an iPhone. I wanted to see how it is to own one, have my own actual experience with it, so I can actually have my own personal opinion rather than seeing it from on YouTube, I guess. So far, it's good. I really never use Bluetooth. The headset jack. I think they should still have it, but I like analog stuff like that. So. But I've been using Bluetooth headphones for 5-6 years already, so it doesn't really bother me that much. And I'm experimenting with HomeKit, Alexa, and so the wars between them two.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We got the all right, so we got a super chat.
Super chat. We forgot what to call it.
Yes, CJ.
Super chat.
3K. CJ 3K. Man, this is how much the tech couple loves iOS.
They love it more than $5. They love it way more than $5.
We do.
That's for you, right?
Lights cost.
Yeah, that's.
Thank you, husband. Thank you, husband, for the support.
You really want that 35?
Don't that
I
count?
feel like he's raising the bar. I feel like now I'm gonna have to contribute when he's on Saturday.
Yeah.
You're setting me up for failure, babe.
Did I miss a follow-up on whether the 75-inch TV is on the way? Like, is the 75-inch TV ordered and on the way to your house?
Okay,
Street?
so first of all, okay, he overdid it on trying to get me to the 75-inch TV. He took me a little bit beyond my my realm of being inebriated, and I'm pretty sure I was hungover for the better half of a week after that. So I told him he has some ground to make up for, and then we can talk about the 75-inch.
At least you didn't say no.
There's an 82-inch now.
I was too miserable the next day to say no. For all I know, he ordered it already. In my drunken state, I might have agreed to anything. So it might be headed here. Oh, okay. He's clearly okay. This is. Oh, he is working.
Oh, keep it coming. Keep it coming.
You unplugged me. Have you been drinking, babe?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh my
Cheers.
goodness.
Oh man. But no, it was a discussion. Not sure how serious just yet, but it was a discussion. Catwoman's making it real hard out here.
No,
Wow.
you know what
Set
she
the bar a
did?
little too high, ma'am.
She actually stands by the TV, right? And we was all
Mhm.
amazed. Remember last week she went by the TV and said, "This is the TV." I'm like, God. I'm telling my wife, like, oh, we need a 75-inch TV. I told her, I'm like, God.
Yeah, you don't need to go to the movies anymore. Now I'm like, I still
Well,
go
we
to-
don't get to go to the
the only
movies
time I go
anyway.
to the movies is for Dolby Vision, the Diablo, where it's basically you sit like a. Isn't that what it's called? The Diablo?
That's what I call
Oh, that's what you call it. Oh, whatever. He calls it the Diablo station. Basically, when we go to AMC, you get to sit on these lazy boy couches that like rumble and
Oh, they're butt kickers.
Yeah, yeah. It's the only way we go to the movie. I can't wait for Star Wars. I've been watching a lot of Star Wars theory.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. So potentially going to get my tech card revoked for this, but since some of you are Android users and you like getting things for free anyway, then maybe you won't judge me. But is there anywhere that you would recommend seeing Star Wars for free? Not the new one, but from the beginning. I've never seen any Star Wars movies because I refuse
Yeah.
to
They
pay.
had them on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Amazon
Oh, they
Prime.
do?
Amazon.
Okay, so and that's
Okay,
now
look.
on the Apple TV 4K, so I know what I will be doing tomorrow.
No,
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
either
We
side.
got to talk though, Sharif.
it's okay. I just
Don't
started
start
seeing
with
Star Wars.
episode 1.
I never seen it before.
You said don't start with one.
Don't start with episode 1.
No.
Are you the
don't.
one that? Are you the one type that believes go like 4 to 6 and then 1
That's
to
how
3?
You go,
Wow.
yeah, you go 4 to 6.
Okay. Okay.
And then
Well,
go
I've
back.
seen a
And
lot.
then
I actually like Googled this. I was like, what is the proper order to watch Star Wars films
Yeah,
for
you
someone
don't-
who's never seen them? And there were like
See-
5 schools of thought on it.
there are multiple. It's important. There are multiple schools of thought, and I'm not about the spoiler alerts. I'm about the story. But to get into the Star Wars universe, if you start with Hayden Christensen, you're gonna be like, I hate these people, and I want them all to die. And so I'm all about starting with, you know, the drama of the real story of discovering the universe. And you don't discover the world the same way when you start with the prequels. The world is its own magical kind of land to uncover in 4, 5, and 6, and even 7. And then if you want to fill in the gaps with the first 3 and the Clone Wars cartoon, do that kind of as a separate part of the story. But you don't need the first 3 movies for any of the stories. And then Rogue One fills in really nicely in there.
Oh yeah. Woo, yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
really good. It fills in the story after you get through 4, 5, and 6. Rogue One and Episode 7 kind of fill it in. But 1, 2, and 3 can be another side adventure with the Clone Wars cartoons, because
Got
that
it.
story is interesting when it's together. And the cartoon kind of redeemed those first 3 movies for me because it filled in the story. But yeah, you start with the originals.
Right.
Got it.
So
Okay.
while y'all talk about Star Wars, I gotta go get an ice refill. So y'all
Okay.
talk among yourselves.
Oh, he's running to the bathroom.
That's exactly
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that
Code
too.
name. I need a tinkle.
The Star Wars is not free on Prime Video. I just checked right now, but I mean,
Aw.
you can rent them there.
Okay.
I have all of
Even
them on
better.
my Plex.
I have them all on
Yeah.
iTunes. And
Wait, you
DVD.
can't
I
torrent
just-
And Blu-ray.
you can't torrent on a Mac?
You can
You can
torrent.
rent them on iTunes. They're not
You
free,
can
though.
rent them, but yes, no, you can download torrents on a Mac. I just wanted to stream them, not download them.
Put them on
I know
USB.
that's not like a big deal, but I didn't know if there was some place that I could stream them. I've never looked at Amazon Prime Video, even though we have Prime, just because it was never. I don't watch TV from scratch that. I don't watch movies from my computer. I typically only ever watch them from like my Xbox, since it's in 4K, or the Apple TV.
Yeah.
So
Right.
now that Amazon Prime's on there, probably going to be watching it a lot more often. And I have so many Prime credits stored up anyway that I'll probably just end up renting it all.
Fox, you were checking out Amazon?
What's that?
You said you were checking out Amazon about whether or not it was
Yeah,
on
I
there?
checked my Amazon video on my iPad, and it's not coming up as in like with your Prime. It's
Oh, you have to pay for it?
yeah, you have to pay for it, or
You
you have
gotta
to
rent
buy
it.
it or rent it.
How much?
I don't think you could buy it from the app. I got to look at the store now.
Girl's got a solution.
Okay,
What's
sorry,
the
I'm making you do
solution?
research here.
Catwoman, what's the solution?
Just download it and put it on a USB drive and then watch it on your TV that way.
True.
And then
I
that
mean,
way you
I
don't
can
have to worry about it
cast.
stopping. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I torrent it, I can throw it in Plex and watch it on any of the TVs. All our TVs are Samsung, so I can just like cast anything there or just watch it from the built-in Plex app. But I don't know. I'm like really particular about the quality of the stuff I watch, so it needs to be like actual HD.
I thought
if
you had
I'm gonna get a
I thought
torrent.
you had a Apple TV.
We do,
Oh, it's just only in the living room?
but no, we have Apple TVs on all of our TVs.
Oh, okay.
But
you
no,
said
I just
Samsung TV?
no. The TV itself is a Samsung. The Apple TV is like a streaming box. It's not like a fit. Yeah.
Yeah, people are
But no,
saying
if I put it on
Uranium as well. You could get one of those USB sticks and you could put Kodi on it and then you could just watch it that way too.
Yeah, we have a hacked Android box.
Yes, Cody will find there's a 4K Kodi box that you can get.
We have a 4K Kodi box. I was gonna say a thing, but I realized I probably shouldn't say the thing. You never know who's gonna watch this at some point. But we have a 4K Kodi box. I may just have to look again. When I looked before, maybe I just had a bad source that I was trying to utilize to find it. But the only streams I could find of any Star Wars movies were super low budget, like 720p, and I'm like, my eyes were just.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't do this. I'm like, I can't watch this right now.
I'm pumped. I love Star Wars. I've seen a lot of Star Wars. I've spent a lot of time with Star Wars. I'm really excited for the new one. My kids are excited. We're ready. But what I wanted to come back to, somebody in the chat a million years ago was talking about net neutrality. Have you guys been talking about? Was anybody talking about net neutrality before I got on, or no?
Oh, we had not even discussed that. I'm so happy you're talking.
We haven't gotten there, but someone in the chat did mention it.
I feel like we need to get there. I could geek on Star Wars forever, but we can do that next week too. So I feel like maybe, what do you guys think? You guys want to dive into it?
Yeah, we need to keep net neutrality. It's like the best thing since sliced bread. It's not fair that it's only been 2 years and they're already trying to get rid of it. That's because it works.
This president's a moron.
Yeah, it's because it
sorry.
works.
I didn't mean to go political, but it is.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like we've gotten to a place where the internet is so much a part of everyone's lives. Like, it's not just if you can't, it's like saying you don't need a phone line. I mean, there are programs to make sure that every house in America can have a phone line or a cell phone because it's considered essential to be able to connect to people. But I don't know, if people can't afford internet in their home, how do you do research for your kids' school? All my kids' school stuff is online.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's all online. And we're in elementary school. We're not in high school. All the high school kids' stuff is online. So what does that do for families who might not be able to afford $100 a month for internet? You know, and I can't imagine what the prices will be like, not just if we get rid of it and allow this to get crazy, but then what's it do to small business? A lot of us are small business. I mean, our YouTubes are small business. So when businesses can buy the best spots on all of the search, what's that do to everybody else who's trying to create something on their own? So I'm not loving the get rid of net neutrality at all. What do you guys think? I feel like we're kind of, everybody's not loving get rid of net neutrality.
Talk box.
Oh,
I missed that,
okay.
Miguel.
Oh, me to start. I'm against it or whatever because I don't want my internet throttled, and the different websites that I go to, I have to pay premium. Like, everything is, I already signed it, did the bill, did my Senate, went to www. whatever I had to go to, and I tell my mom, my brother, my sister, everybody to sign up and because that's all that I know what to do, because your internet provider can filter out all your stuff if they want it to. And then that's why that's why I was saying on there, torrents are bad. Like, torrents is like an old school way of doing the things you're doing. There's other new ways, but we won't get into that. But like I should, if I pay for a service, I should get that service, and then they're fighting with like taking all the bandwidth and all that stuff, and I just, for everyone that has the Google Fiber, I'm jealous.
True.
So, I am against it, and I spread the word
Thank you.
everywhere I go.
So you're for net neutrality.
No,
You're against getting rid of it. You want to get rid of net neutrality.
Yes, I don't want nobody to throw it on my internet at all whatsoever.
I haven't met anybody that said that they're against net neutrality.
Yeah, you know what? It's so funny that when we talk about torrents, I haven't used a torrent in like 10 years. That still exists?
Yeah,
It does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
From what I hear, not acknowledging my personal knowledge of any of this.
Same thing with jailbreaking, right? Do people still really jailbreak their iPhones? Really?
I don't know. I help entrepreneurs fight people who take their copyright, so I don't torrent anything. So I help people with their copyright, so I personally, that's not my jam. I'm not torrenting stuff because big movie studios, people feel however they feel, but I see the impact on small business of copyright and trademark violations. So yeah. So I don't torrent.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I got this. Tell y'all my vision. I don't know whether or not it's too much of this.
Dímelo.
But my vision is to one day have this Wine Wednesday be so big that everybody gonna be want to tune in to see what we talking about. Whether that is net neutrality, politics or tech or whatever it is. This is one of the best encouraging things that I've ever done. I've been doing YouTube for a long time, and to do this type of stuff, this was like how you have a dream of wanting to do things. This is like one of my dreams, to have a platform where I could have other people on here and just relax and have fun to discuss good things, very important issues. Right now, I feel like I'm blessed that I have this opportunity to do this. I don't know if it exists or not, but I'm sorry, I got off topic. But
Eric, with you 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I got off topic. I just like to address my appreciation for y'all ladies. That's it.
Oh, we appreciate you too, Eric.
Aww.
Cheers.
I appreciate it.
I need to get my liquor. Or
I can really
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
I need a
Cheers,
straw.
everybody.
I'll take a bonus sip for you, Fox.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Cheers to all y'all ladies. I'm gonna tell you, if for everybody that hit me up on email asking me how could they get involved with this, it's so easy to get involved with this. All you gotta do is email me. If you want to, oh my goodness. Actually, my daughter is hooked up to this Bluetooth.
Oh, is your daughter calling you?
So so what I'm saying is, kind of get my mind back in it, is that a lot of people ask me how could they get involved, and to me, I tell everybody what we need for Wine Wednesdays is a huge sponsorship. That's the key, because we want to give some stuff away. Like people that come aboard the Wine Wednesday, we want to give away. Whether or not it ain't got to be with tech, we would give away some other things, but we need sponsorship for that, right? Give away wine, right? So we're reaching out to all kinds of different avenues to try to see if we can get sponsorships for this, this stuff. Because to me, my vision is it's going to be big one day, right? To me, it's already big, but so. People always ask the question, how could they contribute to this? The way you can contribute to this is to email different perspectives of people, of companies, wine, or different different entities to try to get sponsorships. That's what we need. So the people always ask that question. That's the answer.
I'll take it.
That's it. All right. So Fox.
Yes.
Gaming. I like
I
Battlefield 2.
right now.
I like Battlefield 2, right?
Yeah.
And I like the first Battlefield, but I'm so glad they put a storyline in there.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. I am a storyline person. I don't like the online. I can't win. I can't win when I'm online. So I like
I'm
the
too old for the
storyline.
online. I'm not fast
Right.
enough.
So give me
I'm
the
just not fast
give me the
enough.
storyline. And so Battlefield 2 bought everybody requesting for the storyline. And now we got look, I am a huge fan of these type of war type scenarios, right?
Yes.
So they got the World War III that just came out. And it was like $30 for Black Friday. I didn't even know. Now it's back up to $60. Yeah. Now it's back up to $60. That is a game that I'm very much anticipating on to play. I didn't like Battlefield because it was an online only type game, and I don't like online, so I was turned off from that. But Battlefield 2 that has the storyline, I'm excited about. What's your thoughts on it? I know you got it. I know you played it. What's your thoughts on
the Battlefront? We rented it.
Battlefront. I'm sorry, Battlefront. Damn,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We rented it on Redbox because we didn't want to join like the $2,000 or something like that to get everything unlocked, and it's going through a bunch of controversies. But we wanted to try it. I was watching him play it and stuff like that. I liked it. It looks really good. The storyline. It's actually good, except the whole microtransactions and all the stuff you have to buy. Yeah. So they're gonna fix that. And then Call of Duty, we didn't buy it for the same reasons. It's just like I have a nurse that I work with. His her son spent like over $400 on Call of Duty games, and I was like, "Is that okay?" I was like, microtransactions, paying to pay to win, pay to play, and all that stuff. It's like it's really getting real deep, and it's really getting real bad. And the people that are buying these games are like they're teenagers and kids. And like if you have a lot to buy these games, a certain amount of money. I'm not going to put more money into the game, especially like Destiny 2 I'm supposed to be playing right now because the expansion came out, and that's what I was supposed to do tonight. So I'll probably do that right after this. And
that's our same plan for tonight.
I bought Star Wars Battlefront for my 9-year-old, and then it was a month or two, and he's like, "This game isn't fun anymore because I need to pay to be online. I need to pay to do this. I've got to unlock this." And I'm like, "Hold up! I remember I'm old. So you bought the game for $60-$80. You put it in, you played it through to the end, and that was the game. And then you could go back and replay, and it was fun, or you could open world it like Grand Theft Auto, which is hours of fun. But you can't play through these games without the pay to play. And I'm like, the game's $80. The system's a couple $100. Like, I don't like that they're using this like pseudo freemium model that they're taking from the App Store, where you now have to pay to unlock parts of it. I just think it's crap. I hate it.
No, I think that there's going to be some major backlash from that. I mean, you see that EA stock dropped $3 billion after the backlash from Battlefront 2's microtransaction nightmare. That game in and of itself is underperforming in general, sales wise, because people were like, no, they got so much bad press before it even released because there was so much, just people being pissed off about that exact concept. Like, I bought this game. I'm not about to pay another $30 to access content that should have been in the game in the first place. Right. And that's been one of my complaints. That was one of my complaints about Destiny, the first Destiny, and a little bit about this one. Like, the game, it's an open world game, sure, but there are certain things that I think easily could have been included in the original instead of me having to pay another $30, 2-3 months after I bought the game in the first place, just to access a little more content and to get certain upgrades and updates. Like, it's a little ridiculous that they're taking this model. And I really do hope that with all of the backlash from Star Wars, that people are like, you know what, maybe we need to reevaluate this model. I don't mind paying for certain types of things. Like in Grand Theft Auto, it wasn't necessary to buy certain stuff. And GTA is a great game that's still, GTA 5, they're still posting like free updates and upgrades to that game all the time. Yep. But Destiny made us pay for an update that literally opened a freaking door that was in the game the whole time. Like the door could have been open, but I paid $30 and now I can simply walk into a new corridor that I couldn't do before. Like that's just, it's lazy. And you're charging me for something that you've already created, but you're making me pay even more money for it when there's other games that are huge open worlds like Mass Effect, gigantic open worlds, and I don't have to pay a ton more money just to access those. And it's kind of sad that they're trying to squeeze as much money out of you as possible when you've already put $500 down for an Xbox One X, for whatever, you know, the gaming monitors I'm testing out are $500+ plus the game itself. And, you know, if you have any controllers, I use an Elite controller, that's $150. So you've already invested maybe $1,000 into your gaming setup to then have to pay more on top of it just to access content that should have been included. It's a little ridiculous, and I hope that they stop.
It's hard too because I like my kids playing video games. I like playing video games, but it's not fun when there's a constant family struggle about, I don't want to pay another $30 for this. I don't want you to necessarily be online, but the game's not fun if you're not. And it, you know, my kid's like, why is that guy's name Cocaine Train? I'm like, oh my God. You know, it's hard. And you know what? None of that exists in Legend of Zelda. That game is amazing. It's beautiful. You don't have to buy anything. Yeah. And I have played for months and months and months. Can't beat the damn thing yet. And there's still so much left to explore. And there's not another upcharge. I will probably play that game for a year and be perfectly entertained with it. And that's missing from some of the larger games. I'm bummed about Battlefront though.
And that's my problem with PC gaming, right? With these type of games, right? You go in these games, and to me, I like the storyline. I don't like the online, but all of a sudden now they force you to spend money on this and spend money on that. And like I'm paying right now for the Xbox Live, and I'm paying for the Pro version of PS4.
PlayStation Plus.
Right. So I'm paying for both of them right now because I switched from Xbox and PlayStation, but even though I might play PlayStation more, but what if I go to my Xbox? You know, so I want to make sure
what you need to do is find yourself a friend we've affectionately dubbed it as game sharing. So with Corey and I, when we met at a Halo 2 tournament, like 11 years ago. It's been forever. We've been together forever. But since we've known each other, we've always been gamers, and we've always had our own Xboxes, because who plays split screen? Like, that's just, no.
You won't lose any real estate.
No. I need my own, and he needs his own, and that's that. So, I mean, but we have our own Xboxes, and before digital gaming was a thing, and before we had super fast internet where digital gaming was realistic, we would always have to buy 2 copies of these games and 2 copies of any DLC for these games. And, you know, so it's a $60 game twice. It's, you know, $30 DLC twice over. Now that we are using game sharing, he has his gamer tag set up on my Xbox as his home Xbox, and vice versa. So we don't have to buy 2 copies of anything. I don't even have my own Xbox Live anymore. Like he buys Xbox Live, and it also works on my console. So it's been a godsend for us. It's saving us money. And because we can still be separate, it's keeping our domestic tranquility intact in the household.
That's what we do.
Separate but equal.
We do that, but we do that on PlayStation Pro.
Yeah, you can do it there as well. Exactly. We have a friend who we're like, hey, well, you want to play this game? We want this game too. How about this? You buy it and we both have it, and then we'll buy this one and we all have it. And I think he pays for PlayStation Plus, and we have it too. So it just kind of works out. So Eric, that was my long-winded way of saying you need yourself some gaming friends that you can share with. It'll make your life better all around.
See, I'm a tech guy, right? So I love all this stuff, right? But unfortunately, me just being in my bubble here, I don't have those tech friends that those high-end gamers. The thing about with me is I shoot so many videos. So I'm shooting videos almost every day. But I usually play games like my downtime, like, about 1 a.m. in the morning. I might just pull up Call of Duty or something and play it for 45 minutes. But other than that, I'm just usually shooting videos and try to get this good content out and stuff like that. So I'm so versatile. I don't have that one thing that I do. Like, if I was just a gamer, I'd just be strictly gaming. But unfortunately, I do computer work and all this other stuff. So that's the back end for me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can we get into some comments, guys?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Judy Walker.
Let's do it.
She just slayed it with her comments. She said, "I'm so old school. I'm playing Michael Jackson Experience, Just Dance, Mario on the Wii." I have a Wii. So.
We have a Wii too.
We still have
it's
a
around
Wii
here
too.
somewhere, but we haven't.
Have you modified your Wii?
We
No,
did.
my kids
Did
love
we?
the Wii.
We
I
did.
modified the Wii and I put all the games in there.
No, we definitely did. It's just it's unplugged in a box from the last time that we moved, so it didn't make it back into the gaming setup. But we definitely did.
So let me ask y'all a question. Since we get into Christmas, not everybody want to spend $800 or $500 on product. What do you recommend for these kids that wants a game system or wants a tablet or something like that? Christmas coming up. Everybody wants technology as far as playing games and tech. So what do you guys recommend for the millennials for this holiday season?
Tell them Santa took a break. You can't get it this time. Next year.
Well, it's maybe not for the millennials, but for the littler kids, the Game Boy 2DS that is not the hinge screen is $80 and plays all the Game Boy games.
Okay.
So there are some options, and the Game Boy games are fun. I mean, for your younger kids, that's not going to work for a high school student, but if you've got a high school kid that really wants a tablet or a phone, Gazelle.com has beautiful pre-owned. BestBuy.com has beautiful pre-owned. Apple.com has beautiful pre-owned. There are ways to get your hands on some pretty new tech because there's people like me who use it for 6 months and then trade it in for something else. So there's ways to get great tech that are not as expensive. But I think that that $79 Game Boy is a win for people, or for the younger kids.
Absolutely. I would also definitely recommend, if they are looking for newer tech, to sign up for, I think it's just dealnews.com. They'll send out an email blast a couple times a day that just lets you know about tech and other things that are on sale. And like if you're talking about a teenage gamer or like the gamer in your life, you can find an Xbox One S right now for like $170, which is a deep discount on it, brand spanking new. I think they had it that price on like eBay yesterday. I know on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, they had them for like $160 at Target. So you just kind of got to keep your eyes open and sign up for these sites. There's another site called Crazy Coupon Lady, Crazy with a K, Coupon Lady.
Yep.
And she's freaking amazing. Lets you know, I mean, she lets you know about other sales, like where you can get like laundry detergent and stuff for the low or for free. But she also lets you know about tech deals, toys that you can get your kids. Kohl's and Macy's are amazing to get certain things discounted at this time of year, especially Kohl's. They do super cash. So if you spend $50, you get $10 back. And depending on what items you buy, it's like even bonus super cash. So I would definitely suggest if you are a parent and you're looking for certain types of toys, depending on the age range of your kids, Kohl's is amazing to look at right now because their deals are ridiculous. Like my Kohl's card is, he's listening to the stream, so I know I tried to whisper this. Because I'm like, okay, I'm hiding I'm hiding the tracking numbers and throwing boxes in the closet, but their deals have been too good to pass up on. So parents, especially parents of little ones like I have, clothes, toys, educational toys, Kohl's. That's my suggestion.
All right, there it is. Fox.
Yeah.
You got any good deals that you can share with anybody?
I have 11 nieces and nephews, so they range from
Ooh.
2 to 23, I think. But I don't get the 23 and the 21-year-old because they already have kids. So I get their kids. You get cut off when you have kids. So the younger kids love Roblox on Android or iOS on their smartphones. They don't have smartphones. They use my mom's or their moms or something like that. But the little toys that you get at GameStop, they're Roblox. I don't know if you guys know what that is. They're it's kind of looks like Minecraft, I guess.
Okay.
Yep.
And
My kids dig it.
they like the Hatchimals. They still like the Hatchimals, and they like Smoochins. I don't know what Smoochins are, but they're little doughy egg. You make your own little, I don't know, your own little person out of like dough or something like that. And everyone who's anybody bought like either a console or nobody bought a Switch. I didn't see a lot of Switches being sold on Black Friday because I went. Everybody had either an Xbox or a PlayStation, and so that's for like all the kids that are like teenager and above. Everybody wanted a console, and let me see. I don't remember anything else. I'm trying to think. There's so many things that I just usually tell my nieces, nephews, what do you want? And we get them Amazon, and that's it. So, and a record player for my goddaughter.
Yeah, you know what? Believe it or not, iPhone 5Cs, man, they're cheap, good stocking stuffers, and they would play all the iOS games. They would play anything on iOS. They've got iOS music, you get Apple Music and everything. iPhone 5Cs, I mean, you get them about less than $100.
Sure.
And I think it's running iOS. I don't know if it's running iOS 11, but at least it's running iOS 10.
Yep.
iPhone 5Cs in different colors. Get pink for the ladies and blue for the boys.
Yep.
So they got the different colors. So I think iPhone 5Cs or the iPhone SEs. It's for the kids. And you can get an iPhone SE for like $100, $150. You can get an iPhone 5C for like under $100.
So on that, Uno Nice is asking about his niece buying her 6-year-old daughter a cell phone and what's everybody's opinion on it. So my opinion might be skewed. My 9-year-old has a cell phone because he doesn't use an iPad very much and uses it for apps, games, stuff for school. And I really wanted him to be able to play Pokemon Go with me because sometimes you need those numbers when you go out and do raids. And he wanted to listen to music because he's a mini teenager and he wanted to be able to put his little headphones on and go listen to music. So my 9-year-old has a cell phone. He doesn't use it a lot, but if there's a babysitter and he wants to call us, he'll give us a call on FaceTime and check in. He and I will text message each other and I'll send him emojis. I like it for him because he doesn't want to use an iPad. If he had an iPad, he could do that just as well. So, you know, at 6, it's like, are you going to buy an iPad? Are you going to buy an iPhone and not turn on the phone part of it? Or are you going to buy like an iPod Touch? I mean, the phones are so cheap.
I would buy the iPhone, either the SE or the 5C. If you go get an iPad, you get an iPad Mini. Listen, iPad Minis are cheap.
Yeah,
iPad Minis are cheap, guys. I wouldn't listen. A lot of people might disagree with me. I would mess around the whatever the tablets that they be selling and everything for Christmas. Man, listen, get them an iPad because most of the kids know about iOS. They already, most of them got iPhones. So why not give them an iPad Mini? That's my whole thing. iPad Mini. I always recommend the iPad Mini. The reason why is because the iPad Mini plays everything, and trust me, it plays everything great.
Yes.
So
Agreed.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you got a iPad Mini, iPhone 5C, iPhone SE, Apple TV. Now, as far as computers, Woo! For Christmas computers, that's different. You know, when it comes down to laptops and stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, "Well, Susie and Boo Boo is going to college. I need to buy I need to buy my laptop.
Mhm.
What should I buy?" That's different.
Right.
I mean, it all depends on the study. It all depends on what they need it for. I mean, should I go out and run out and spend $2,000 on a MacBook Pro? No. You know, I mean, should I spend $999 on a Google Chrome? No. Should I spend $200 on a cheap no-name computer? No. So it all depends on what they're looking for. Like, I mean, what they're going to school for, what's the budget and stuff like that.
Right.
So computers
I'm
is
gonna keep
different.
it all the way 100. Our daughters are getting a lump of coal for Christmas. Okay?
A lump of who?
A lump of coal. Okay? And I'll just keep it 100. All right, ain't nobody perfect, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. I made the mistake of doing the what's mine is yours. You know, let them use my Note 4, let them use my S8. They use the TV whenever they want. Like, I'm just like, go for it. You learn that tech, get it, girl. I didn't have that when I was little. Y'all can get it too, you know? Now I got to nip it in the bud because they're not disrespectful. Thank God. They know better. But their grades can be better. One of them showed up with all these. I was so heartbroken, and I'm just like, "You're getting a lump of coal, baby."
Yeah, it is.
Love you.
Real talk.
Mama hold you accountable.
Well, our kids are
And my
so
one
young.
got cracked, and my
Now, wait.
S8 got cracked. So
Now wait a minute. You got to show everybody your husband. That we never saw him before. We never saw him before. So you got to show him.
okay.
He's sitting right there. I know he is.
Look at my beautiful.
What's happening?
Hello.
What's happening? That's Catwoman's husband, right there.
The love of my
Yeah,
life.
I'm
That
Mr.
husband.
Catwoman, represent Tech Valley. So I know a lot of stuff about tech, but at the same time, I know nothing about tech. As a matter of fact, I got her into the smartphone business. Like, I had a Note 3 and she was loving it, and she ended up getting a Note 4. And she hated it. So,
I'm nothing without him. He's Mr. Moneybag.
Yeah.
He's my Mr. Wonderful.
all that- so technically, I was the one that got her in tech. I got the first tablet. She didn't even know what a tablet was.
Dang.
Oh man, he's going up the spot.
Now
I
what?
just didn't have any money before I met. That's all.
That's what I'm talking
This is
about.
the greatest.
Hey, look, we really do appreciate you. We definitely appreciate you because you keep her going.
Y'all be having a good old time here. Got my wife drunk.
Yes, you did.
Funny.
Yes, you did.
That's funny.
You're not the only one getting your wife drunk.
That's the trend tonight.
You know, we switched from the white to the red.
It's getting
We
serious.
polished off a whole bottle.
Oh no, we done with two.
Mm.
I wish
I've
I
switched to clear.
Yes.
some of this in.
No, don't.
Oh, nice rum.
There it is.
Oh.
Nursing that for a minute.
Uno Night said, "What's up, husband? Nice TV, my dude."
Oh yeah, nice. Yes.
That's funny.
It is a nice TV. We're gonna plan to get a nice wall mounted. I'm thinking about getting a sound bar, a couple
Ooh.
sound bars for it. I don't know why. I'm never here to play it or anything like that, but it will look really nice when I come home. I'll look at it. Like, I come home for like 2-3 days at a time, and every time I say I'm gonna spend 24 hours playing the PS4, the Xbox One, I come home and I'll play for 5 minutes and then fall asleep, unfortunately. So,
That's how it is.
True life.
but I still love the TV.
So wait. The tech couple. Wait, Corey.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We gotta get
chat
him.
room.
We gotta get him. Say
He's
hello.
He's
Tell
on
him
our
come say hello.
tonight.
Oh, no, I wasn't summoning you for a
We
drink.
might as well get the husbands in here.
I
Yes.
You've
didn't
been
know it was
asked
husband
him.
night.
Say hi.
Yes, bring yours.
Even asked to pop in, love.
You gotta come over and say hi.
Yeah, we got to get the
Your
husbands
kids'
in.
homework.
Hey,
Brian.
Corey,
Hello.
what's happening?
Hey,
We got to
Corey.
get the husbands in.
Oh, he said, "What's? Oh, can you hear?"
No, give me that.
No,
Here.
Brian, you're being
earpods. All right, Emily, where the husband?
He's helping my son do homework.
Oh.
I have asked him to come over, but he's giving me a face. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna
Fox,
stop this.
what-
Hold on, Griffin,
Fox.
come here.
My boyfriend is
Here.
at work.
What a-
He doesn't get off until
Oh, the
11,
boyfriend at work.
so-
Mm.
Oh,
You're gonna be daddy.
oh,
Okay.
it's okay.
But he's watching.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm so
he's playing
confused by what's happening
Emoji
right
Go
now.
Fish.
Close your eyes.
Emoji Go Fish.
oh, all right.
All right.
Aw, I want to kiss my babies, but they're
Goodbye.
asleep.
Don't you dare wake them up.
Well,
I'm not gonna wake them up. I
time.
just want to kiss them. They're so perfect.
Wake them up.
It's West Coast time. West Coast time. He needs to be in bed. We're gonna have to go get him in bed in a minute. But we're doing a science project. My husband is doing with my oldest. So
Oh,
it's getting towards. It's bedtime. It's 8:10 here, so it's getting towards that bedtime.
Oh, nice.
It's always
Yeah.
it's always nice to let everybody see everybody. You know, even though this is Wine Wednesday, I would give a toast to the husbands,
oh,
and I would give a
to
huge
the
toast
husbands,
to the
not
husbands.
with the husbands.
Oh, was I not
Yes.
supposed to do this? Oh,
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for putting up with the ladies and all this tech crap.
We're nothing without our husbands and our support.
No, this one's the one that pulled me into all this tech crap. I was just a gamer who knew a little bit about a little bit, and he's like broadened my horizons to everything.
come to the dark side.
They have nice cake at the dark side. I like it here.
I wish on,
I will try it out.
but it's a like a thermometer. That's the thingy.
I will still try it out.
Okay.
Great.
That
So to
is.
answer your question, I don't know why I'm
Go ahead.
typing in the chat when I can talk out loud. My AirPods are paired with my MacBook Pro.
Same
That's
here, but
awesome.
my camera's not as good as hers. I need a new computer. I
I-
can be honest.
Your camera, look, that camera is amazing on that computer. Oh my
It's
goodness,
amazing.
amazing.
Well, I would hope it. I would hope it would be for the pretty penny they charge for this thing.
Yeah. Trust me. You know what? And I thought about this. I thought about this because I have a Mac. I have a Mac Pro, right? And I thought about that, but I never stream on this thing. I never stream on this. And I thought I didn't know that how good the cameras are, but I got to pull this out and start streaming on this.
Oh, thanks, Lamar. That is so sweet. Thank you.
Oh yeah, Lamar's so sweet. He said, "We the best lady at YouTube."
We the
That's right.
best.
Y'all know what y'all got to do though. Y'all got to start sharing this stuff. We need to get this huge audience in here, right? We need to get sponsors. We need to get like 1,000 people to watch us, 2,000, 10,000, 100,000 people to watch us, right?
You need to just call us the Real Housewives of YouTube or something, and I'm sure.
Oh,
I mean, everybody on
pretty.
on those shows isn't married. You don't have to be a housewife to be on a housewife show. So I'm just saying.
That's pretty. That's a nice
The
cover.
real,
What is that,
tech
Corey?
ladies of YouTube.
Hold on, Corey.
Okay,
what you
wait.
got?
I feel like I need a super chat for my suggestion.
Yeah, super chat.
I'll give you a high five.
What is this case? An eye blaze?
It's iBlazin on Amazon. He got me a pink one.
Oh, cute. Yes, pink all the way. But that looks blue.
All the way. It's roughly the same
that's
color
right.
as the peel case on my phone. It's a little more pink than this, but oh man, it's so pretty. And it's a soft touch. It's still plastic, but it feels soft, which is just makes my heart feel good.
We'll link it to you. But easy before I let Sharice get back to Wine Wednesdays. So when you talk about the iPhone and all the things it can do, I'm just gonna say get you a watch. Get you a watch too. It'll be game over. You'll be like, wait, what? Get you a watch.
Hey, look,
Oh,
I'm
I got
rocking
classic too.
Android. I'm rocking Android Wear right now, man. I
No,
got
go ahead, get you a Series 3 Apple Watch with that cellular. You see that red dot over there?
If you
Go ahead and
won't
get
do it, if you won't do it for yourself, do it for the channel. The people need Easy's response on a
I
60 Apple.
got it.
Aha.
Aha.
I'll
That's
see you on
it.
Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Here you go.
Oh.
At Tutor League,
Call me if you need me.
I can't pronounce that. Says
Tutorial
y'all
League.
should be hired from Apple. What is it?
Tutorial League.
I agree. Apple should hire me, but I think he's talking about the tech couple.
No, Apple needs to just give me some money, some commission every time I refer someone to buy a product. Like that would be enough
real.
for me.
For real.
This is the game we need to play one round of one day.
Yes, we do. Oh, it's getting late
Yes,
already.
we do.
But I was gonna say we should do it tonight. It's already getting late though. We should do that next week.
Next week.
I'm
Oh
down
my
for
god,
games.
just one round. I want to see what y'all's response is gonna be to just one round. It would be
Okay.
I've never played it.
I'm here for it.
I've never played it either.
Well, y'all ladies play. Y'all talk among yourself. I got to go to the boys' room.
okay.
Oh man,
I've got to get going, guys.
again.
It's 8:15. I got to get my kiddos to bed.
Okay.
Sorry to bounce.
Eric
I
left
got
so
to get my
soon.
kiddos to bed.
Love you.
Sorry.
Bye, Emily.
Good night,
to
chat room.
see
Good night,
you
everybody.
again.
I will be back later. Not later. I will see you next week.
Oh no. No,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Wish me speedy delivery so children to bed.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
Speedy.
May the
Oh
force
no, all those good vibes.
Oh my gosh.
So everyone's still there?
Yeah, Fox Mom here. She's
Mhm.
adjusting some stuff. Then we got Sharice
Eric is
here.
gone.
Eric went to the little boys' room.
Oh, I could be the host.
Oh, you want to be the host?
Yeah, sure.
No, you bring up really naughty topics. I don't want to talk about it.
No, that condom,
No,
that wrap.
Oh yeah,
I
you did.
believe that thing was awesome.
no, it was not. I don't want it.
I would like to know how I'm doing, so I can analyze it. Be like the NBA and analyze
Oh,
things.
I did see. No, okay. So I did see. I'm lying. I didn't see it. I heard.
Mhm.
Coincidentally, the next morning after we talked about the that smart condom last Wednesday, Thursday morning when we were taking the kids to school, they were talking about it on the radio, and they said it does actually, in addition to analyzing your performance, giving you feedback, it also lets you know a test for STDs. So
Oh,
I'm like, well, that.
Yeah.
I could see that functionality. The rest of it, maybe not so much. But the safety check seems like a dope thing.
Oh, Ray too is leaving. Good night, Ray.
Good night, Ray. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes. I say how much I love y'all. Y'all are so awesome.
Talk about the W220-218.
So,
Oh man, we're getting so many suggestions from the husbands tonight.
I know, right? He's like, you're gonna talk about my article. I feel bad for him. He's always on the road. But yeah, so there's this phone that Samsung had come out with a while ago. It's some weird name, but basically it looks like the Razer phone, but with the display on it.
The Razor.
The Razer flip phone.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and it has like the best camera out of all the camera. It has the aperture of f1 or something like that. He's like, okay, I'm gonna leave now. Eric is here. He's gonna be a host.
The host is back.
The host is back. Yeah, and I mean, it's only available in China. You can't get it here. I mean, I don't know if it works with like certain like GSMs or CDMAs. I'm not sure about that, but I mean, it's not fair. Like, bring it, please. Yeah.
What the thing about it is, you got a lot of these companies do not want phones in the U.S. And the reason why is because it's iPhones and Galaxies. That's it.
But it's not fair. They keep giving all the good stuff to China. Like Samsung comes out with the Emperor edition of their phones to China because they're trying to, dominate that market.
Nobody won't pay for it. Nobody. The thing about it is the Emperor editions of these phones is like $1,200-1,300 US. It's nobody ain't gonna pay for it but us techies. But they need the average consumer to pay for it. They want the average, and the average consumer won't pay for it. But in China, they will. That's the thing. In China, they will pay for it. But in the U.S., think about this. Let me do a poll.
Tried it though? Like they're just assuming.
Nah, let me do a poll. Would you pay $1,500 up front? No device payment plans or none of that. For everybody in the stream, would you pay $1,500 for up front?
Let me go ask
When the Galaxy Note 8 come out with an Emperor Edition with 8 gigs of RAM, with the same display, the same S Pen, maybe a different color, and you have to pay $1,500 up front. Would you pay for it? Let's do a poll. And the average consumer won't pay for it. That's why the Batman edition of the Galaxy S7 was never like released in the US because
that's the one I wanted.
That's the one I wanted, right? Think about it. Nobody won't buy it. Would you buy a phone up front for $1,500 for the same Android 7.0, for the same body style, different colors, and they just gave it a little extra RAM and they call it a different name? Would you pay for it? That's the poll. We want to ask the people in the building.
Yeah, let's see what they say. Michael Wilson said, heck no. Gary Brown said, no. Let's see what other people say. Nobody else has replied yet. My answer is yes. But they would probably have to call it the Superman edition.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. The Superman edition. Because it'd be super, right? Okay, I'm done.
No, I can't see myself paying that much. I just can't. I do have an iPhone 10. It is paid for, but I can't see myself paying much more than what I paid for this phone with Apple Care. That's already getting close to $1,500 in and of itself. You know what I mean? So these phone prices are getting outrageous. I know that it's technology and it's miniature, amazing technology. These little computers in our pocket, but those prices they're too much. You know what I mean? For how my phone's already really fast. My camera's already really good. For things to be better, maybe some of the stuff is not even discernible to the human eye better. You're not gonna be able to tell some of these things. How much faster it is, you're probably not even able to see it. So no, I can't see the value in that for me personally.
And that's the thing about it. I look at it like this: if that's one of the reasons why they would never sell those type of limited editions in the U.S. because nobody will never spend for it. Nobody will never buy it. Nobody would never just say, you know what, I want that. I'm gonna spend $1,500 on it. It's the same phone that I could go into AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon, and give $200 and get it on the device payment plan, and you roll with it. It just won't happen.
Fox?
So, Fox?
I mean,
would I?
Mm-hmm.
It really depends if it has Batman on there.
Right?
It has to be something personal for me to spend that money. So
That's true.
Batman's my guy, my hero. So I mean, that would be it. But if it was like somebody like Iron Man or Superman or something, I no. It would have to be a personal sentiment
connection to it. The sentiment.
Yeah.
No, but see, for me, and I see the comments that, that people, they're going to keep raising their prices if we keep paying, or if we're willing to keep paying. But I think there's going to be some backlash on that. If you keep going but so high, the same thing we were just talking about with the microtransactions with video games, to an extent, I'm willing to pay for good content. I'm willing to pay for good tech. You make it, it's worth the money, I'll give you the money. But there's only so much money. You can expect me to keep shelling out for things that, yeah, it's better, but is it like better enough to justify a $200 increase year over year, a $400 increase the next year? Like how much better can it really be at this point to justify some of the prices that they may consider starting to charge us? And how are we as consumers, are we going to give in? Are we going to acquiesce? Are we going to say, you know what, hey, take my money, I still want the new thing? Or we say, you know what, screw that. The thing from last year is still basically just as good. I'll save my $1,500 this year.
Point blank period. There are people out there though that's gonna spend that money, that have the money to burn for it.
There are. Are there enough of those people?
No. I mean, they're not, but it's good to have that option out there just because people like to have elitism. And I'd like to quote Daft Punk: harder, better, faster, stronger. So
that's true.
I'd be down to be part of that Daft Punk family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people who gave some good comments. So Janine Walker, she said X. I'm thinking that's a no.
She was like, that's definitely a no.
Lamar said one of my favorite memes: the phones are too damn high. I love that one. It's very true. Tech for Your Needs said no, straight up no, he wouldn't pay for it. Tutorial League said he would. Okay. And then Michael Wilson said there's a purple S9 that's coming out. So, we'll see how that comes out. That would be nice if there's just like a straight up purple one. As far as any other answers, no other answers, but Michael Wilson said that he'd be down for that Batman. I'm a sucker for Batman too. So I'd be down for that. I think that there is I think there's a space for it. I mean, are they going to come out with 1 million of them? No, they shouldn't. I mean, they should probably just only come out with like 100,000 of them, limited edition and whatnot. Exactly. But also like put an ad out for it, like a commercial spot for it or whatever, something like that. But the reason why I say this is because it's not fair that other countries have it and we don't, because I feel more and more like we're the beta testers. Thankfully, we're not the alpha testers. At least we're the beta testers. But then these other countries, they get like, these souped up ones, especially China and Korea. I get it because Samsung, is in South Korea, but it's not fair. And I just want y'all to know that holla at us. We'd be down for it. Please bring it to the USA.
Yes, well, no, I agree with the concept of keeping it limited. Maybe not like a full production run of some of these things, but a limited edition for those elite buyers, for those niche buyers who would really appreciate something like that. I could absolutely see that being a thing. Now, if it is something that would be exclusive, I could throw a clear case on it and you see my Batman, Superman, whatever on here, and I got something that you'll never have. You got to pay to play for this. Then yes, I could see that having value for people who like that elitism to be able to say, I got a thing and you can't have this thing.
Actually, he said to read his comment. He said, Tech for Your Needs. Let me scroll up. He said, Easy has a Superman Samsung Galaxy S8 by D-Brand Skin. Save your money, folks. D-Brands and other skins companies. That's true, but in China, it's not just the skins. It's not like just like, I'm really jealous they have the pink version of the Note 8, but it's not just that. Like the RAM is better, and then they also have the Exynos model. We don't get the Exynos. We get the
crap dragon.
The crap dragon. As Eric likes to call it. If there was like a elite version of the Note 8 that was in the USA and it came out with the Exynos version, I'd be down for that.
So somebody asked a question. Big House Productions in the building. He said, "Easy." I heard that the Star Wars edition of the OnePlus 5T is coming. Now we all know that the Star Wars is coming out on the 15th, I believe, or the 12th. I don't know. It's coming out real soon next week. And am I interested in the OnePlus 5T Star Wars edition? Unfortunately, I don't believe it's available in the US. I think it's for like the Indian market. I don't think it's available for the US. I'm not sure if you go on the website.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you go on the website. I don't even think we can get it.
Yeah, and you're right too. Star Wars is coming on December the 15th.
Yes, Star Wars. And I'm gonna tell you, I am excited about Star Wars, but I don't know about the Star Wars edition of the OnePlus 5T because it's not available. And that's a shame. A lot of companies didn't capitalize on it. What's wrong with these people? Why did they capitalize on this OnePlus? I mean, why did they capitalize on the hugest release of the decade, Star Wars? What happened?
I think they got too much going on, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to make excuses, but I mean, You can't just come out with an elite version and then just slap anybody's name on it. You have to go through protocols and be accepted and stuff like that.
Yeah.
TJ said that it is like exotic cars. People never buy those kinds of cars because they're expensive. Yeah, but there is a market for those expensive cars, though. And
They buy it with exclusivity because everybody else on the road isn't going to be driving the car that they're driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Shouts out to TJ in the building. You always come through. Yeah.
Are we? Lamar had a good question. Are we just being brainwashed by all these phones? For one thing, making calls 2,000 is too much. Making calls.
What's funny is making calls is the thing I do the least with my iPhone. I don't call me, text me, tweet me, Skype me, like literally don't call me. But no, I think that it is, I wouldn't necessarily say brainwashed, but I do think that we're kind of being led to think that paying these types of prices is normal for some of this technology. But at the same time, you have to think of it as you're not just paying for the phone. You're paying for all of the engineering hours that went into figuring out how to make a lot of this technology happen, how to make some of this ridiculous, insane quality stuff fit into something that can slide into the back pocket of your skinny jeans. You know what I mean? So it's technological advances that have never been done before. You're not just paying for this mass-produced phone. You're paying for all that went into being able to make the first one of these, not the millionth one of these. So that's how I look at it.
I just comment on what you said, Therese, earlier. You're like, do everything but call me. So you're like the opposite of Kim Possible. You're Kim Possible because you're like, tweet me, text me if you want to reach me. No.
Yes, do anything but call me. I will look at my phone ringing like, and it's done now. Let me get back to Candy Crush. I don't want to decline it.
Shout out to you ladies.
You know I ignored you.
Shouts out to y'all. And I'm gonna tell you something. We are having so much fun. I'm having fun. I don't know about y'all, but I'm having so much fun. Thank y'all very much for coming. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you, the comments is coming in. Thank y'all very much. Man, look. Woo! Wine Wednesday. It's Wine Wednesday, y'all. Y'all didn't know? Catwoman?
Nah, I forgot. No, I'm kidding. I'm not here no more.
And we got Fox Mama in the building.
Yeah, I don't have any alcohol in me. I don't have no alcohol. I mean, I do have it in the fridge, but like I've only been up for like.
I like that chair you got. I like that chair.
Yeah, the DX Racer. That's the best brand that you can get for gaming chairs.
Nice.
There's other ones. I'm not going to be biased, but DX Racer were the first. Let's just say so. I stuck with them.
Quality.
Yes.
So that helps you so that you don't die while you're playing video games.
Well, each one of them has tiers. Like one's for like they have office chairs too if you're interested. But this one's an 8-hour, so I can sit on it for 8 hours, and it's not supposed to like bother me.
Die. Yeah.
And then like there's other ones that do 10 or 12. But I was like, you can always go more expensive. But I wanted this one because this is the only one that had the red, white, and blue, and that's awesome with the theme. So
yeah, it's a good chair.
Yes.
Even the chair next to it looks like it's like getting ready to just like turn into an alien. And go,
oh, the white and black one is my boyfriend's, and then that one's the extra one, whichever that one. The room isn't a mess, so I'm trying not to move so you guys can't see nothing.
Don't pivot too much. You can't swivel but so much.
Yeah. Go to Dollar Tree, angles, some cardboard, put everything in a pile.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You see, she said, get a piece of cardboard like me. I got a white background. I got a white background that you can't see nothing but a wall. Oh my goodness, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so at the end of the day, oh my goodness, y'all just don't know that it's so much fun doing this. But as all good things must come to an end. because we over 30 minutes, and we always try to do 2 hours of this, and but
We come in
unfortunately, we do start a little late, but but at the end of the day, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. For everybody that asked the question, how could I join the streams, and how could I become all the ladies that's in the building, if you want to become on the Wine Wednesday, it's no problem. Just email me, and we get you on. You don't have to know about technology. You don't have to know about anything. We get you on no matter what. So, man, you know, it just a lot of people always ask the question, and I always like to talk about this. At the end of the day, this is a positive influence for the ladies to get their point across about everything that yeah, I know. So
You've been drinking, huh?
I know, yeah. Look where I'm at right now. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cat
Lordy,
Yeah.
Lordy.
I finished my.
Yeah.
I just saw it.
Now it's his turn to put in the work.
Yeah. So it's been fun, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to everybody that joined the stream. Please, if you are not a subscriber to all these ladies' channels, please go and subscribe to all their channels. Thank y'all guys very much. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. Oh, I sound like I'm drunk, slurring my voice and everything.
You need some wine next week.
Yeah.
What's the
Trust
Christmas
me.
song? Tech Fury needs one
Huh?
to sing the Christmas song as a closing.
But Christmas song, let's see.
So many Christmas-
I don't know. Let me see. Well, the thing about it is we go hit with copyright, so
Not
we
if we
can't play
sing it.
anything.
I'll do the beatbox.
But we gonna be on before Christmas, right? So it's gonna,
Yeah, we
we gonna be
will.
on.
We'll sing Christmas next time.
So Christmas is on a Tuesday, so we gonna be on 1 week before Christmas.
Christmas is a
and-
Monday.
A Monday, and the day after, and the 2 days after Christmas. So, so we gonna have some fun either way. Let's see. Eric has a great Moto Z Play review. Yes,
Yeah.
I do. I have so many videos on my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna tell you, the video that I'm about to drop tomorrow, I might drop it tonight. This is near and dear to my heart. Catwoman saw the video. Trust me, I promise you guys, this video that I'm about to drop is it's about technology, but it's going into something different. I did a collaboration video with Mike.
Yep.
Okay.
And it is one of those videos that is a positive videos, and people don't like positive videos, but it is a positive videos about kids in the internet. I dropped it in the VIP. If you want to become a VIP, the link is down in the description. I have a Patreon account that I have a VIP section for all the VIPs that want to become a VIP. You will see the video 2 days before it get released on YouTube. 2 days, 2 or 3 days before it get, and then I got exclusive videos on Patreon. All right. So if you want to support this channel, if you want to support the cause, please become a member of Patreon. Also, fight for sponsors. You know. And let's see, Corey said, I have a dream. Yeah, I do have a dream. Let me tell you something. The one of the biggest questions is can one person make a difference? Yes, one person can make a difference, and I'm trying to do that. I work hard, stay up all night, get up early in the morning, try to make a difference every day. Every day of my life, I try to make a difference because one person can make a difference. Huh?
You know what you could do to make even more of a difference?
What?
Get a Series 3 Apple Watch for review purposes.
That's
Go ahead and check that out.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Yes, get a Series 3 Apple Watch. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I gotta get an Apple Watch. Look, I just heard somebody's Siri just go off.
That may or may not have been mine.
Sensitive Siri.
So we gotta get out of here. For everybody that don't know what happens after this live stream go off, we do have an after party. So if y'all ladies want to be a part of the after party, please hit me up on the email. Thank y'all guys very much. Let's see. Easy have over 1,000 videos. I do. I got 3 YouTube channels. And I got over 1,000 videos. Yes, I sure do. And so thank y'all guys very much. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. I tell you what, I challenge the guys that come on this Saturday. Y'all guys got to step up. Woo! Because the ladies always rock the house. See y'all guys Saturday. Peace.
Night, guys.
Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Fox. Bye.
Oh, laters.